Now?
Hey,
What's
welcome
up,
to the
everybody?
football show. Here's your host, Daniel Bobo Curlin.
What's up, guys? I'm pumped after that Giants win on Sunday.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How pumped are you?
Oh no, I'm pumped. Like I just feel like Daniel Jones is gonna probably turn out a lot better than people expected. I feel like
I've been saying that since game 2.
but
I was kind of kidding when I said it.
I know, but I was reminded by my uncle. He says years ago, people thought Phil Simms was a bust at one point before he had those magical years of the 80s.
And now Phil Simms is going to make me bust.
Well, I don't know about that, but I think 2 Super Bowl rings have pretty much shown he had a pretty nice turnaround.
Well, thank God for those turnaround years from Phil Simms.
How many wins will the Giants have this year?
I feel they could have at least 11 wins.
Wow, so playoffs.
I said this. Thank you for confirming my suspicions here. I said this earlier to Garrett during the week, and I want to make this an official bet. I bet $100 that the New York Giants will have more wins than the New York Jets. What do you think about that?
I just think that's gonna happen. As someone who does a Patreon show with my friend, we're covering.
What's it called?
Best Seat in the House podcast.
Where can people find it?
On YouTube.
Okay, cool.
Of course, they can find it on YouTube. We also do run it. We do have. There's also a link to our Patreon page on our YouTube page.
Perfect.
That you can subscribe. It's like it's $5.
Nice.
And
You don't got $5. What are you? A piece of shit?
It helps support the show and helps pay for the equipment.
Yeah.
Support the Bobes, the curling family.
How many shows you do?
Including, I have to give a big thanks to the Patreon subscribers because I was in need of a new laptop because the Windows 10 laptops
So maybe I need to.
I heard are not going to be usable sometime in 2025.
And they got you a new one?
I got informed that my co-host informed me because he's handling the Patreon things. He says we got enough money. We could get a new laptop.
Nice.
So
cool.
Where'd you get an Acer?
I don't know what it is, but it's a pretty decent laptop. I'm just gonna have to install. Have my uncle who knows how to build the right antivirus software to install to do that whole thing.
You don't need antivirus anymore.
You don't need your computer, Uncle.
Well, actually, it's something you want to take seriously, right? These computers are kind of pricey if you got to replace them all the time.
Yeah.
It's pricey all the time.
You could get like a year-old computer, and it'll be cheaper, and it'll still have enough. It'll do what you need.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's like it's practically my primary computer also.
Oh yeah, your jerk box.
No, it's all right. Well, that's the whole thing. But my laptop, everything, any kind of computer things.
We all know what we do with our laptops.
Heavy jerking.
Whenever I'm going online, I want a bigger screen. Even when I'm tweeting, I want a bigger screen sometimes.
Because I found it was the opposite. Like when we had small TVs, the big box CRT TVs, and I'd watch porn in it, it'd be like, oh, imagine if it was so much bigger, I could watch. But then once we got big TVs, I'm watching porn on my phone, like the smallest screen, smaller than a TV.
Well, it's probably as a result of how much easier access people got to porn these days. All right,
yeah.
Kids have it easy these days. Back then, we had to rely on either fake IDs or the one person that passed around a magazine, or you just had to rely on your parents' Victoria's Secret catalog.
Oh yeah, remember that?
Bubba, who did you pass around a magazine with?
I kind of remember. I don't know. I just remember like someone knew how to somehow get fake IDs and get these magazines.
Oh, nice.
It's like your buddy or like your uncle?
No, it was just some people I went to school with. They knew how to.
Because you lived in Queens, so you didn't really have the porno book in the woods. That's what I had growing up.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah. No, it was someone who knew how to somehow knew one person at a store that just took a blind eye to the ID thing.
Or they just stole it. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows where they got their parents? I don't know. I don't know how they freaking got porn. They just got it. But passed around tapes or the old VHS tape. That's all I know.
What's your porn go-to? Do you like BBWs? Do you like big tits? Do you like hairy muff? What's your thing?
I don't know. Back then it was maybe it just varies. I can't say specific.
No, but now.
Oh, hey, same page.
Not back then. Now.
Well, it varies. I don't know if it's really
Asian, like your girlfriend.
No.
How's your mom doing?
My mom is doing good.
Nice.
Did your mom ever bring up to you that Garrett called her at 10:30 p.m.?
Yeah, exactly that day. Yeah, that day because she picks up the numbers.
No, but she was fine with my call, right?
Yeah.
She likes me.
Was she mad that he called so late?
No, but
okay. All right.
Thank you.
That was what I said. I was like, it's too late.
Yeah.
I know, but even though I wasn't mad that day, but still at that day, I was still like a bit tired. I was drowsy that day.
Oh, we had no problem with you. Yeah, you were fine that day.
Oh, you were great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes that late, I sometimes don't normally call.
You still working at FedEx or Amazon?
UPS.
UPS, sorry, thank you.
Yeah. Still loading the trucks. Still loading the trucks.
Nice. Oh, you got busy season coming up, huh?
Yeah, it's busy season.
Yeah.
It's busy season. It's the worst. It's a stressful season.
All right, yeah.
Loading trucks, right? All you people. I mean, it's nice to get all these gifts for the holidays, but do remember there are people that have to go through a lot of stress to get that to make sure those trucks are low.
Totally.
Yeah.
I can tell you the rest of the year, you could kind of move around in a UPS truck at the end of the day.
Okay.
After I've loaded, let's say example, after I've loaded a truck, but during the holiday season, you could barely move inside those trucks. I don't know how these delivery guys do it.
They get paid well though, right? Because I've like people tip their mailman, but it's like I feel like I should tip my Amazon delivery guy way more.
I should tip my UPS truck loader for
Yeah.
sure because he's got to do all the heavy lifting and all the hard work.
Well, that'd be a bit challenging because you don't see the truck loaders.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I should drive to the UPS base and I should tip the truck loaders.
Well, like drop an envelope and said split it amongst the truck loaders.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Or you know what, like in restaurants, a lot of places, all the tips go in a pool and then they divide it between the bus boys and the bartenders
They
and the
swim in the
waitresses.
pool.
They should do that.
I've never heard of that, but if they did that, I'd welcome that.
You should ask one of the drivers for some tips.
I would welcome that if they did that. I can tell you that because believe me, I'm probably going to try to go to at least one Giants game during the season. Also,
okay,
probably better.
What game are you looking at?
I'll go with you.
London.
Watch them play the Panthers.
I don't have enough time to get a passport to go to Frankfurt.
Yeah, you're gonna need one. Oh, that's right. It's not London. It's in Germany. You're right.
Yeah, but either way, I need a passport for that.
No, you're right. You need a passport.
But I am trying to save a ticket for Lawrence Taylor bobblehead day.
Oh,
so you get a Lawrence Taylor bobblehead.
Yeah, exactly. My favorite Giant growing up. First Giants jersey I ever owned was an LT jersey.
How'd you feel about all the drugs?
It's the 1980s.
How'd you feel?
That's how I feel. Agreed. How
do you feel about the young prostitutes?
I don't know. He's just made some mistakes.
Yeah.
But he's trying to bounce back. I don't.
I'm with you.
I don't know. It's just some of these things that it's just one of the things with these people. Sometimes with prostitutes, sometimes they don't even know.
Yeah, sometimes they don't even know that they're fucking a 15-year-old or whatever, right?
Yeah, that's why I usually advise.
What's he supposed to do? Give her a DNA test? Cut her in half and look at the rings? What is he supposed to do? He's trying to get his cock sucked. Is he really fucking doing background checks on these girls? Well, tell him, Bobo.
Well, at the same time, it's kind of why I kind of think it's kind of not a good idea to even try to pay for that kind of service.
Yeah, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Exactly. That's why it's kind of the business is kind of not had a reputable reputation because next thing you know you're paying for that, and next thing you know you're on Chris Hansen.
Oldest profession ever, though. You know.
Yeah, whores.
Yeah, it is, but it's not reputable that you're gonna end up in a situation like that.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of ending up in a situation, since you're now head, number one mic on the football show, do you want to introduce your first guest?
Who? All right, who's our first guest? Because I didn't.
That guy right there, you see?
Right. Yeah. Hi, Gino.
Talk him up. Introduce your guest.
Hi, Gino. Sorry about the loss you dealt with a couple of days ago. Not.
Well, instead of hurling insults, you gotta talk him in. You gotta be like, here's our next guest. He's from so and so, and you talk him up.
Here's our next guest, who's vacationing in South Carolina.
Nice.
Gino.
Gino, you're fucking
muted.
I always do. I'll never not do that. I'll never not do that. And it's even at the point where I do it, and even the laptop now goes, it's like, you're muted. So you guys are reading. And in my defense, one, I'm an idiot. Two, I'm just sitting here enjoying you guys talking. I'm like, I'm not going to talk over these guys. And then I realized I can put chats up, and I'm like, no, you're doing all that. So
that was you? I swear to God, I thought I was like fucking something up, and I kept unclicking them the second you put them up.
And then I'm like, I'm like, no, they're doing like I can do it. I just realized I'm like, no, they're doing everything. So I stopped doing it, and then I muted myself, and of course I said the most brilliant stuff in the first 3 seconds. I can't even remember what it was, and I'm just laughing. I'm sitting there talking to Keanu. I'm like, if they had just said, we're getting Bobo, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Yeah, hey Bobo, nice win by your Mets. You guys deserved it. The Phillies just didn't want to hit in the postseason, did they?
No, they didn't. They looked lost.
They just don't want to win in the postseason. Like it was a pain in the ass, and they didn't deserve it. You guys just wanted it more. Although game 2, the only game we won, that was a slobber knocker. That was a last man standing kind of game, right?
Yeah. That game, I literally I did not feel calm until after that game.
Yeah,
you at it?
No, I was watching it.
Oh, okay.
I was watching it on TV.
Well, real quick, how calm were you during that 6-0 rout that the Rangers put on the Pittsburgh Penguins yesterday?
I actually watched that game after work because I had it recorded because it was on at the same time.
I told you.
So I watched it though. I watched it and I was cheering even though my mom knew the outcome of the game.
Right.
I'm still watching it like not knowing what happened and
Wow, so you'll watch the whole game, not just like the full game highlights?
For this one, I kind of had to. With the season opener for key games in the season like this, I had to watch the full.
Good point.
So I had season opener, and then
what a game to watch, huh?
Yeah. And then I'm probably gonna watch if I'm out during the game. I'm probably DVRing the games anyway because I want it. It is the last final season of one of the greatest sports broadcasters. Sam Rosen. Yeah. So I definitely want to watch as much of this.
Don't you miss the Sam Rosen, John Davidson days?
Yeah, I miss those days. I've still, when the Rangers have scored a big goal, I've still yelled out, "Oh baby!" I will still yell that out. I still yell at Nate. And there were times I'm texting my co-host when a big goal's happened, and I've texted it pretty much. The text is pretty much read in the form of a Sam Rosen and John Davidson impression.
Who do they have now? Mike.
It's
Eddie. No,
Sam Rosen and Joel Micheletti.
Joel Micheletti, yeah, he's good, but he's no John Davidson.
Yeah. That's who does the TV booth, and I believe the radio booth is Kenny Albert and Dave Maloney.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Did you bring me whiskey? Oh, sorry. By the way, so I was watching the earlier show because I love the afternoons, and we'll get Bobo, and then we'll get to you, and you can tell me all about the fact that they literally are showing Grimace in the interstitials on the games.
I've been saying this for how long, Gino?
Actually, Steve, you said it when we were leaving. Was it you? Forgive me your stancil. It was hilarious. You're like,
no, it was me.
You?
It was me.
Please tell the story because I'm going to just laugh at it again. I'm like, you're right. Typical Mets. Go on. I'm sorry,
it's not something I made up. It's definitely something a lot of people who aren't Mets fans have kind of contemplated that if the Mets win the World Series this year, which they are on track to now do, nobody's going to remember a single player on the team.
Right.
Going to remember, oh, that's the year Grimace won the World Series. Oh, that's the year the big triple fucking fat fuck from McDonald's won a baseball championship. I think I don't know. I think like Lindor might have been on the team. I don't know. He was on the Cleveland. He was on the Indians. Like 10 years from now, people won't be able to name more than one or two players, but they'll remember. Oh, that was the year McDonald's won the World Series.
No, what they're probably going to do, similar to what the 2019 Washington Nationals, when that annoying Baby Shark song became a thing,
right?
They had the Baby Shark integrated onto the World Series ring.
Oh my God!
Come on, really?
No, I'm serious. Take Google the 2019 World Series ring.
I will. But more importantly, so do you think the World Series ring for 2024, when the Mets win, it's not even going to be engraved on the side? The gemstone is just going to be purple, and it's going to have Grimace's stupid face overlaid on.
It won't even have the players'
names.
It'll be Grimace on every ring.
There's probably going to be an image on the side of the ring somewhere.
Oh God, Grimace and the hot tuba girl.
No, I don't know about that, but
blowjob girl and the fat milkshake homo. All right, so I'm looking at the 2019 ring.
Yeah, you kind of have to look at all little.
Lotto and Bobo, I hope you're hungry.
You kind of have to look at all angles of the ring.
Oh, the curds. There we go. And of course, the wings.
Yes.
Garrett can hog them this week.
I remember hearing something about the ring.
All right, I'm going to type in Baby Shark so I can see it.
Yeah, because it was on one of the sides of the ring. I remember one of my friends who's a Nationals fan was talking.
It's in there. Hold on, let me pull it up for the folks at home.
Yeah, so the Grimace might be on the inside part of the ring.
Yeah, because this has a Baby Shark on the inside of the ring.
You're
right.
So I'm assuming that's where that's maybe where the Grimace thing would be.
Oh my God!
Look at that. It's a Baby Shark with a Washington Nationals logo.
Wow.
So you're right, Steve.
Wow.
This is how teams will remember their World Series wins.
It's going to be
with the stupid character that's associated with it that year. Yeah.
There's not going to be one player who is,
I don't know who was on the 2019 Nationals.
Juan Soto?
I know.
Was Juan Soto on that team? You would know.
Was Strasburg?
Yes, Strasburg. I forgot everyone who was on there.
Who was the guy that did the Baby Shark song, which is why it was on there? It wasn't the whole team. It became the whole. What's that?
It was one of the players I remember. His walk-up song.
Yes, who was the guy? One of the players. Gotcha. But yeah, because remember, they said, "What do you want for your walk-up music?" He's like, "Play Baby Shark." Wouldn't be hard to find. Baby Shark walk-up Nationals. It was Gerardo Parra.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah, it came up when I did it. It's like Gerardo Parra walking up to Baby Shark. A guy, I don't even know who he is now. Fucking no idea where he is now, but that's the guy, and it made it to the ring. So do they put Grimace on the ring? I'll root for you guys. I'm rooting for the Mets anyway. Mets, Yankees. Are they going to put Grimace on the ring? What do you got there, Bobo?
I think they'll probably would put a picture of Grimace on the inside part of the ring.
Okay.
What are you trying there, Bobo? The food at Offside New York is amazing, is it not?
Yep, it is. Some of these pretzel nuggets.
Try a wing.
You want a wing?
Garrett said,
"What do you want? Blue cheese or ranch?"
I'll take the blue cheese.
That's right here.
You know what's good, Bobo? You put a wing and a pretzel bite in your mouth at the same time.
Gene, real quick, how's the weather down in Charleston?
It's fantastic. They're not. It's my stream. The government is not controlling the weather here. What they did was they revved it really high on the Gulf side, of Florida, cut it across it, and then they're like, "Oh my God," so people could freak out.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful weather, mid-70s, good drinking weather, right, Bo?
good drinking weather.
I changed my mind. I am glad I'm a part of. Yeah, Bubba, I'm telling you, you gotta put some more blue cheese on it to really get it.
Double dip it.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You gotta scoop it. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's a
If
good
this
time.
was if this was the same logic from this cartoon at a like regular show, wings would be like hard liquor. You remember that, right? That gag.
Yes.
Every time they were eating wing, it was like this, the effects of hard liquor.
Mm-hmm. That was a funny show.
So what's the first game, buddy?
We're all caught up. Come on, we can't all be caught up already, can we?
Feel free, catch up more.
No, we're good. And so we covered everything. Bill had something he had to plug. E-Rock was bitching about. Did Bill plug that properly?
Not really, but
His own show.
Yeah.
He didn't plug his own show.
Yeah.
His mind.
And then there were two
What is
trolls
this?
in the chat, and I didn't want to I didn't want to fucking mute anyone. Jesus Christ, this keeps so I put it members only, and of course E-Rock's bitching. Oh, it's members only now. Yeah, you cheap fuck. Yeah, E-Rock, I never did anything for the studio. God forbid you give $5 to the good guys. God for fucking bid. God for fucking bid, E-Rock. He's like, oh my God, it's members on. Thanks, E-Rock. Haven't you done enough? Haven't you helped me enough? Ugh.
By the way, Tony and Bob from Patrice are here, and Jimmy, and Andrea, of course.
Jimmy was there last week, right?
Yeah.
And somebody else came out, and I'm sorry, like, because it was like so last minute. I'm like, I'm not going to go out. It's not worth it. Plus, everyone had to sit home, fucking, get in front of the fireside and watch, Garrett and Steve on I'm bitching about Bobo. I watched it on replay the next day. I didn't watch it live. I'm not a good friend. I didn't subscribe to the Blaze, but you guys are fucking great on that.
You were doing the football show while we were doing it.
No, I did a stupid, it was my band. I was banned. I was on Rumble, and I was gonna try. And next week we definitely will. Like next week we'll stream it on this and Rumble at the same time. But I just did a little stream. Now I'm laughing. You guys talked about it. I did a football stream, which was me showing you two, which was me showing the week before the three of us laughing, and then me talking on mute for 20 minutes, and then putting you guys back on, and then the sound didn't work the second time. It was a really good show. You losers were in Dallas doing the Blaze while I was making internet history. So yeah, you two can owe me for that. But yeah, it was a lot of people showed up, and it's I love that bar. How's the loop? And then we'll get to the games. How's the I miss not being there. Although, please, this is the actual lineup with Bobo there. It's much better. But I miss it's never time to start doing the picks until Nick says for the third time, how many picks have we gotten, Garrett? That's when I usually know. That's when I usually say we should start.
God, I haven't made my picks yet.
Oh shit, me either.
By the way, so I do. You'll love this. But I do, and I brought it back. Every week we do Keek's Peaks, where Kiki makes her picks. And I talked about this. So last week, 2 weeks ago, she went 10-5-1 against the spread, which is amazing. And there's one of these haters. This explains trolls in a nutshell. This guy, I don't know why he's had a hard on for Keanu for ages. One of the first times we started hooking up, he pulled like the pat. I love this guy. Okay, this is more fun than I could have imagined. So, what was I going to say? Oh, so, he's one of those guys like, he goes like, I can't believe you're fucking Keanu. She's way too skinny for me. I'm like, what? So he had a hard on. So the last straw, and he's always making these backhanded compliments or whatever. So last week he sends a text like, oh, you're doing the football picture there now? Thank God I didn't subscribe. And I send him, and tell me I'm wrong. And I send him a thing where I'm like a smiling face. I'm like, no, dude, still doing the football show. Offside New York, Garrett and Steve, come out. It'll be great. Still doing Gino's picks. I'm like, but this is bonus content. The fans really like me and Kiki, blah, blah, blah. So I actually have a point here. So you know what Kiki's record was against the spread this week? 14 picks. What was her record against the spread?
Bobo, you want to guess? Out of 14 games, how many did Kiki get right?
Against the Vegas. What?
I'm guessing she got about 7 or 8.
No, Vegas would have loved that. You know what Kiki's record was in 14 games? You ready, Garrett?
What?
It was the Jaguars and 13.
1-13.
Yes. And now, am I wrong? Look, these guys know they were in the chat, but am I wrong? But if this guy that hated and went, oh, you're picking with your stupid girlfriend, fiance, whatever, shouldn't he have been like, hey, she's so stupid, I'm going to bet against all her picks?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, and then am I wrong? Shouldn't I have gotten a text from him on Tuesday morning?
I haven't had one of these things in years.
I'm a
Girl is so
millionaire.
stupid. I bet against every one of her picks and made millions. Why didn't he do that? I don't get why he didn't do that. I don't understand why he didn't do it. The Jaguars and 13, baby.
I did it on purpose because I was winning so much.
Yes.
And I didn't want everyone to feel bad.
Good job, Kiki. You nailed it.
Thank you. I know.
Why are you lying to these
Garrett.
people?
Garrett knows. It's the one thing we've ever agreed on.
Go show Garrett your red wedding dress, baby. I'm not allowed to see
I
it.
tried it on that night. Magdalene saw it. It's quite red. All of you.
Oh my God.
I'll just keep slaving away over here.
It was the Jags of all people. I think that was their first win of the year, too. Oh, I'm this close to making members only content. Yeah, so there you go. So I just found that hilarious. She did her picks again. It's members only content. Watch, I'll look like it's members only content. So it gets to watch it. People like Adam Clayton and Eric Nagel. Thank you so much. All right, yeah, let's do are we even keeping track? Like I miss the old studio show when we'd put the standings up and everything. Hey baby, it's Mickey. I honestly thought they're the same person.
Hey baby.
Hey baby, it's Mickeline, everyone. It's Mickeline.
I just want to tell y'all. I just want to tell y'all that I saw the wedding dress on Keanu last night.
Yeah.
It wasn't red. It was swamp green.
Oh, there you go.
So
I knew it.
Swamp green. It's going to be so exciting.
It would go with her eyes, swamp green. By the way, I saw Mickey's dress.
About the red wedding story arc.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's done.
Oh, I saw Mickey's wedding dress. Stansel's going to be bummed he missed this.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Why does it have rotting food from a garbage on it?
That's funny, you guys.
He commits to the. I love how these three are eating free appetizers. What's eating out of the garbage again? I love you guys. Oh God, we're hanging out in a couple days.
In my fridge for Stancil. It's been there for months now.
Oh, it's so funny with the wedding. Just how people did they. Garrett, these people, they always cancel the last 2 or 3 days, which thank God. Otherwise, me and Steve wouldn't have been at your wedding. Am I right?
That's what happened. Yep. One family got COVID then 2 days before our wedding. And I was like, oh, I know 3 people that could come.
What a huge mistake.
I'll say it again.
You should have just been like, that's the empty spot.
Yeah.
Let me point out something that you're going to go like, oh, yeah, because this is, I owe you one, Steve. I missed half the wedding. I got on the wrong train. Yeah. I missed half the wedding. I walked in like a mook, and Steve goes, I believe the meme would be, hold my beer. I believe that's what Steve said. But he didn't. He said,
I let you sit in it until about 1:30 a.m. And then I decided it was my time to shine.
Well, I'm going to tease it out. If you missed Garrett and Steve last night, you will see Comedy Steve already has one of his jokes written. It's going to be, and it's I'll tease it out. I obviously know it's a golf joke. It's a golf joke. He does 2 bits. He does bad golf jokes, and he'll ask anyone if they know a golf joke. And while they're telling it, he'll say, "No, that's not funny." Those are his 2 bits.
Or hey, that's one of mine.
That's right. No, you're doing it wrong. That's one of mine. All right. So yeah. What was I? So 2 people canceled last minute. So we got our buddy Tank from Whiskey Wednesday showing up, which is great. So
nice.
Yeah,
it'll be coming.
What's that?
Is Drew coming?
Drew's there. Yeah.
Okay.
Drew, Bill. Is Bill still there?
He's upstairs.
Drew, Bill, and Matt Mead are all sharing a room. It's going to be great.
Oh, nice.
By the way, shout out to Mr. Nobody. What's Gino doing at Kiki's wedding? Is he maid of honor, butler of honor, whiskey drinker of honor? Chin-Don, go Tigers. Oh.
Probably Gino was a drunk of honor.
I'm this close. I'm this close to putting the Bobo clip from In Hot Water in the fucking chat. I'll do it.
Because Because I know one thing. If you invite Gino to a wedding, stock up on extra booze.
Boom.
That's right. Oh, I got my boys coming into town. It's gonna be fucking great. They're like, hey, let's set up a chat. So yeah, we got stuff going on. I know Garrett's doing a ghost tour. Am I correct?
You're right. Friday night. Anyone wants to join us?
Oh, by the way, speaking of ghost tour, I gave a ghost tour of the old Compound Media the other day.
I heard you're getting arrested.
Let me guess. Who said that? Was it which Dabbleverser said that?
I saw it in a video of Kevin Brennan watching Chad Zuma.
Okay.
But seriously, Kevin, he doesn't speak. He just watches the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's some gig.
Now
it's like our gig at Compound. We just watch people do podcasts.
You remember? Now do you get? I hate you too because now you're like, oh, I get it. I get why Gene was losing his mind with this. You know, I get it.
Don't get why you're losing your mind.
Oh well, the other thing I love is like, do you think this will give Gino closure? You think he'll stop what living? I'm over the studio. I'm over it. I'm over it. You guys want to go back? You want to? I saw the clip of going like, and I'm like, I do want to. I'm like, they're like, oh, you can't get over. I'm like, I'm over it. And then I see Steve going, he's just going to set up a desk in there. I'm like, actually, I would, Steve, you know, I'm doing that. I'm fucking doing that.
I swear to God, you should.
Just get a folding table, set it up.
Folding table, folding chair, and your phone, and just do the show from in there.
And no one, like, I literally showed up, and I walked in, and I'm like, well, let me go check it out. And I'm bullshitting with the Italian dude, you know, that works the tailor down the hall that did your blazer.
Yeah, he made my shirt for my wedding that was way too tight and made burn marks on my neck from me turning my head. Yeah, he actually wasn't that great of a tailor, believe it or not.
He's fun.
He fucked me up.
Maybe you gained weight after he took your measurement.
I promise you.
Okay.
It felt the same the wedding day as it was when he fitted me for it, but I just thought like, oh, this is like a really nice fitted
Oh, he didn't
suit.
like tailor it and then give it to you? Like he tailored it right on you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. No, it was on me. But I didn't realize is that he's doing it too tight. And that a fancy suit shouldn't be skin tight against your neck.
Now, if you don't get how insane they are, look at this. This guy, this is Joe Exotic. Look what he put in the chat. He's like, I'm sending the clip to the property management company. Okay.
Yeah. They already did that. That's what I saw in the Kevin Brennan watching Chad Zuma clip.
By the way,
they already like triple ratted you out and we're trying to get you arrested.
Do you understand? Like, literally, me and the Italian guy, dude, let me make it easy for you, Dislabeled. I'll give you a second to tape this. We went in 3 empty rooms in that building. It's almost like, because you don't know, you're in Canada, you're a faggot. My stream. By the way, Bill Schultz had the blazer tailored. What a nigger. What a nigger.
Oh, Gino, that's the bad word.
My stream. Yeah, so clip that too. But this is Joe Exotic, and he's like, this is what they'll do. They were like, oh, by the way, guys, we gotta look at this is what they do. This is why I make it members only, because I banned 2 people and I hate banning anyone. It's like you just gotta pay for it now that E-Rock.
To be fair, how would this Dislabeled know that you'd need to send multiple clips to the property management company? And Gino, like the bum you are, you'd have to be living in an empty office in that building for about 4 months before they figured out
Spirit on and Drew
someone's already living in here. Someone's fucking because that's what people
it's not even living in there. It's literally like
no, there was someone in the building who put a mattress down and they were living in an empty office for months.
We
worked in Bum Central, it turns out.
It was not me.
Wow, it's getting crowded in here.
So in other words, you worked on an E-train.
Yeah, we worked on the E-train.
But do you understand? And by the way, I'm about to make this members only. You can thank Dislabeled. Look, and this is what he did. Like, oh my God. So guys, now I don't know if you know this. We're laughing our asses, but I'm mad.
You are
because you keep putting his shit up.
Oh, I'm putting his shit up. So when I switch it to members only, it's like, all right.
What's up?
There you go. But you understand, it's like, I literally looked at 3 rooms because the whole fucking city is like they need to rent these places out. The fucking Italian guy's like, I'm thinking of renting this room. He's like, you should set up a studio here. And it's me. By the way, make sure you put this in the police report, dislabeled. Exotic. It's me. It's the Italian guy that fucking burnt your neck with a shit suit. And it's you ready for this? The guy Glenn that broke the David statue. He's like Beetlejuice. He just appears. I'm like, I'm gonna go check out the building, and I'm waiting at the door, and I turn around, and he's like the Seidler in Seinfeld. He's just like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, thank you, Nathan James. You're a new member. But
hold on, I want to pull this one up.
Oh, please, Steve, go ahead. I'm sorry, but what are you doing?
Bob's Fly Baby. Garrett and Steve, are you going to get Bobo's number so Garrett stops calling his mom not knowing her name? Bobo, we would like your phone number because
I'll give that to you privately.
Yes, not on the air.
Yeah,
Don't give that on the air. But multiple times on our stream, people have asked us to call you about Mets things and various this and that.
I'll give you that privately.
Garrett only has your mother's number for some reason.
I'll give you that privately.
Okay.
Might have been from around the time when my phone was kind of having issues.
But we just thought it was funny that anytime we wanted to call you, we were like, "Oh fuck, it's 10 o'clock at night." And
can I have a napkin so I don't wipe?
Oh yeah, sure. He's got buffalo juice on. Yeah. Well, yeah. Garrett didn't know your mom's name. Do you think that's rude that he called her at 10:30 at night and didn't know her name?
Her name's Aurora.
Yeah, I know it now, but I forgot it. And I asked her politely what her name was.
At 10:30 at night, he's drunk dialed your mom.
It's okay. I apologize. Okay, it's okay. Who hasn't drunk dialed someone?
Thank you. Thank you.
Benefit of the doubt. That's very nice, Bobo. We're getting the number right now. So no more mishaps, no more faux pas, no more calling Aurora Curlin at 10:30 p.m. after a few drinks. We're only going to call Bobo next time we have questions for him.
Thank you, Bobo.
That's big. Thank you. So happily,
all right, and just text me first because you don't know about the sleep.
Okay.
I do.
We're not going to abuse your number. It was just in case we needed to get in contact with you. I didn't want to call your mom.
Yeah, because usually like an hour to half hour before I go to sleep, I get a little
jerky.
No, drowsy.
Jerky, no drowsy.
I work at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
4 a.m. in the morning till 9 o'clock a.m. Some of you aren't even.
I have a job to go to. God, it is literally George is up. Gino
some of you aren't even awake yet. A job that's a lot of responsibility handling heavy objects.
Yeah.
Well, but please take the compliment. You work. I don't. just bring an application next week when you come to the show, and just have a referral ready for your boy. I got a wife to support next week.
Well, if you are looking into getting a job at UPS, one of the best ways to get in is work as a seasonal.
Gene, huh?
Hey, Gene.
Seasonal.
Christmas is coming, Gene.
I love that you two think this is some kind of bit we're doing.
Yeah,
I love that.
Just go on the website, apply at your local warehouse.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait till the next time you're doing a show in about 4 months. You're talking to Michael Gavin Ali, and you hear me in the background going, "Let me talk to him." I can't wait. I can't wait for that.
Wait, Bobo, do you need to be vaccinated to work at UPS?
Nope.
Oh, here we go.
There you go, buddy.
That's a big note.
The union shot that shit down.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Another win for the toe.
And the guys,
cripple this country. We will cripple this country.
and by the way, that unfortunately the union board, the guy in charge of the union is an idiot, but the union members, they know who to vote for. That's all I can tell you there.
Shit.
Teflon Don.
I got you.
Yep, exactly. Also, I might need someone to be like my security while I'm waiting in line to get in the Trump rally in a Madison Square Garden.
Jimmy's
your security.
Yeah.
I need someone to make sure because I hear you got to get
secure
there.
Secure this match.
Bo, get down.
By the way, shout out to Mr. Fabersham. We always do this bit.
I hear you got to get there really early to go to one of these things to get in. But if
Chris Baldessano,
yeah,
he went to one. just text, DM him and ask him how
Which
long
one
he
did he
got
go
there.
to?
I got there late and still got it.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, that wasn't in a venue, in an indoor venue. with
Oh, you
limited
want to go to
capacity.
MSG?
Yeah, that one's in MS.
Crack of dawn.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Win at all costs. That's very much appreciated.
What do you
So
write?
appreciated.
A little something for the cause.
Thank you, Win It All. We love you.
Yeah.
See, now we're in a fucking rhythm. Did Nick tell Nick I said hi? Did Nick ask how many picks we got done yet? Now's when you ask. We're 40 minutes in.
Oh,
This is
Nick
great.
just walked in as you were saying that. Ask it again.
What did I do?
Come here.
What happened? Hey, buddy.
Ask him.
Look at that handsome fucking guinea. Ask him how many picks.
Who, Keanu?
No, ask Garrett how many picks we
Damn,
got.
how many picks you guys get through?
0.
Well done. We're staying on brand.
Don't worry, we're only an hour in.
Yeah.
Oh, we're killing it.
Well, 41
Kill it.
minutes because we started 19
Bobo-
minutes late.
Bobo's here. So Bobo's the guest picker. We really should get to it. This is fucking exciting. I love this.
Yeah.
By the way, Bobo, and then we'll get to it. What do you think? I saw the second episode of Midnights with Mike Bichetti show. You know, with the cartoon. That's like it's. I don't know what's wrong with. They're not marketing it right because it's getting like 200 views. You know.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Because it's Mike, and I'll say this. It's great. Like because Mike talking with his head like this. It's funny for the first 10 minutes, and I don't mean in a mean way. We all love Mike. But when it's just a cartoon, you don't know what what's it? How's it said, Steve?
Cartoon.
A cartoon. When it's like that, and you don't know what's next. Like, and I'm telling you, I've been retweeted it again and tagged Bobby, and people say the nicest things. I got to stop doing it because I'm trying to be supportive. But at any rate, let's get to
anyway. We have a very special guest here today, and
who's that? Steve?
Football. Me.
Hey, buddies, look at Bobo. Bobo, the game tonight, the 49ers, and let's play this game. I love this. 49ers are playing the Seahawks in Seattle. Bobo, what do you think the line, do you, and forgive me if you do all the time or have no idea, do you do gambling? Like you want to guess the Vegas line on this one, buddy?
I just feel like this one, the 49ers got this one by a field goal.
So you're saying the Niners should be favored by 3 points?
Exactly.
Well, the Niners are favored by 3.5, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job, Bobo.
And look, this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm not pretending to know what I'm doing. I will say I had my first winning week with Gino's picks, 3-1 against the spread. 35%, 7-13. I stink. So if you're saying they should win by 3 and they're laying 3.5, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna take Seattle. Because if the Niners win by 3 and I trust you, the Seattle will cover by a hook. So I'm taking Seattle there. What say you? And then we'll get back to you. What say you, Garrett? I remember the order.
Yeah, I feel like San Francisco stinks this year for some reason. And
Everyone's
Seattle's
hurt.
pretty good. They should be better, that better record, but they lost in a weird way to the Giants.
I was going to say, you know how retarded you sound? They just lost to the Giants.
San Francisco lost to the Cardinals. They just lost to they're just as bad as the Giants.
No, but the Cardinals are impressive in weird ways. They have this offense that when it kicks into gear, they make
a lot of points. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like it's in Seattle, 12th man, home field advantage. I don't know. Something's wrong with the 49ers. I'm going Seattle.
Woo.
Right.
By the way, I'm checking the line in our spread pool, and then let's do this bit. And then we'll let Steve. Steve, you can make a pick this time. I missed that bit. Steve, you can make a pick this time.
Daniel, who'd you pick?
For what game?
49ers plus 3.
Seattle Seahawks.
By the way, the line is the same on our on the ESPN thing, 3.5.
I pretty much guessed that the Niners were going to win this by a field goal.
Yeah, so he's picking Seattle.
Yeah, you're on Seattle because they're getting 3.5, right, Bobo?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the game's going to be a low-scoring game.
Okay, nice.
And Steve, who did you take? I'm sorry, buddy.
Well, based on the fact Oh boy. Based on the fact that the Seattle Seahawks just lost to the Giants, I have no choice but to pick the San Francisco 49ers. Because even though I'm impressed with the Giants and I actually think they're on the upswing and they're going to have more wins than the Jets this year, Seattle, there's still some funk there. I can't quite figure out what's wrong with them, but there's something – they don't click right on offense.
Same with the 49ers.
Same with the 49ers have more of like a winning attitude. They expect to win games. Seattle, they're in a flux situation right now. There's not. I don't know what's happening in Seattle. It's just Gino Smith will never, to me, he's the Daniel Jones of that franchise.
Yeah,
he's never gonna actually quite be.
You're never gonna win a Super Bowl with him. That's what.
Never gonna win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, and sorry to interrupt you, but we've always said this. Like, you can talk about any team in the NFL and say
you can talk about any team in the NFL.
I will, but watch, and we'll start with you. Like, based on the quarterback, you either know immediately or don't. Can you win a Super Bowl? Watch with Justin Herbert. Maybe I would say probably.
I'd say yes if he has a better team around him.
It's a debatable one, but watch this. Can you win a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers of your Jets? Of course. Steve, can you win a Super Bowl with Daniel Jones?
This year.
He's all in.
No.
He's got the right people around him.
By the way,
I've been watching these games these past couple weeks.
You're wrong.
Because I have cable TV. And what I've been seeing is Daniel Jones with an offensive line giving him more than 2 seconds to throw the ball. And he's won 2 games in a row.
The answer is no. Steve, the answer is no. And by the way, the defense won that game. They were supposed to tie the game up on that field goal, and it got blocked for a touchdown, which is by the way, another reason I lost in your stupid fucking
They cheated.
In your stupid fucking football league. I'm gonna look it up now. I guarantee there's at least 100 more points scored against me than the second most in the league. Everyone has a fucking career day against me.
So I'm picking the 49ers is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Game 2.
By the way, real shout out if you're watching Kiki's stream last night. This is very funny. Shout out. Kiki, Gino needs to go into corporate because Kiki, she does prank calls on her stream sometime. And shout out to a big chatter of hers, Ryan Nasseris, who always gives her money. He's like, I want Gino to do a prank call. So I called Starbucks as Gino from corporate and watched the stream. I did a bit how for Christmas, we called someone in Hawaii because they were up. It's 5 hours. I'm like, hey, here's what we want to do. You know, we want to do Christmas, but with Christmas coming up and so much wokeness in the culture, we're going to put Mele Kaliki Maha on all the Christmas cups. No one can debate that. And we just want to make sure everyone there can spell it. And it was a good bit, and we had a lot of fun with it, right? And then Keanu says to me, she goes, you were great at that. Why don't you do more prank calls? And I said, because I'm a grown man. Because I'm a grown man.
No, why don't you become a professional prank caller?
Yeah, why don't you say that to Jim Florentine and Don Jameson?
Yeah.
Because I can't. Because and you'll agree, what they're doing is beyond. No, that's not even prank calling. That's brilliant
genius,
shit.
Yeah.
Like I sat in a car one time. It was I moved my car for street cleaning, and I'm flipping through the channels, and there's 5 minutes left. I got to sit in the car, and they're playing their latest Terrorizing Telemarketers album. I sat in the car an hour listening to whatever they're doing. But it is not.
Those guys inspired me. It gave me a new way to get rid of telemarketers.
What do?
I give them a hard time.
Oh,
I'm very abusive when I get
Give us an example of one of the times you really watch. I'll be a telemarketer. Hello, Bobo. I'd like to talk to you about refinancing your car loan. No, what is it? Yeah, your car insurance.
Car warranty.
Do you even know you're talking to someone that doesn't even own a car? Are you happy you're bothering me at dinner time? Are you happy you're bothering me while I have Well, like it's my grandmother's birthday, and I'm trying to grill some ribs for everyone.
But Mr. Bobo, with all the money
your ribs got burned because of you, because I answered your call. Are you happy doing this to people? Do you feel better about yourself, you cunt?
But Mr. Bobo, the peace of mind I'm offering you when you don't have to worry about your car's warranty for another 6 months, that's more quality time you can spend with your grandmother at meals like this. What do you think, Mr. Bobo?
Well, what are you talking about? I just said I don't own a fucking car.
But don't you think with this car warranty insurance, you could afford a car now?
A warranty for a car I don't own? That doesn't work like that. You don't buy a warranty for a thing you don't own. You buy a warranty when you buy a fucking car.
All right. Well, I would also like to interest you.
Why would I even want to go to you guys? If I want a warranty for my car, insurance, I will shop for the proper insurance company that I feel has credibility and will not screw me over. What makes you think I'm automatically going to choose you guys?
But Mr. Bobo, we have a special one-time offer for non-car owners on a limited timeshare offer. Would you like a limited offer on a timeshare? We can give you a discount. You could see yourself.
I'm not interested in your fucking timeshare pyramid scheme. That thing's the oldest scam in a book. A timeshare, you don't even get it at a time you could use it.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to say this. Next time I see Jim, I'm going to be like, man, you did Bobo a solid. I'm literally going to say that. There's no question. I can admit when I'm wrong. Fadoo. I can admit when I'm wrong. And he really did. He inspired you, Bobo. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I go for months, maybe years without getting telemarketers, but because of that.
Nice.
The do not call list is a scam because they call you anyway.
Yeah.
That's insulting and being verbally abusing telemarketers is the right way to get on the no call list.
Now, Bobo, you make it sound like one telemarketer you talk to, and then they put you on a list, and people are like, "Whoa, skip this Bobo guy on the cold call."
Totally, that's what they did, right?
Yeah, exactly. They just thought it was a loon. They thought it was a psycho lunatic that was going to kill them.
They were right.
Oh, how many picks have we gotten, guys?
1.
And look, by the way, while Bobo was yelling at that telemarketer, I will tell you, points for in our league. Points against, you know how many points have been scored against me? 660. Nope, I'm not even close. Fucking all right. Never mind. Let's get to I have the most, but there's the other team has 3 less points.
What if I called you and I was like, hey, you have Optimum cable, right?
I don't even live in an area that has Optimum.
Oh, fucking.
Oh, God.
Optimum doesn't operate in Queens.
Well, what kind of cable do you have?
I have Spectrum, and obviously they would call me if there was a real issue.
If I could offer you the same cable and Wi-Fi package you have right now, but for $40 less, would you take that? Garrett, by the way, took this deal. This is a phone call. This is a telemarketer call Garrett fell for. So be wary. Garrett actually got $40 a month off of his bill from this phone call.
From a random call that I got. Yeah.
Did you wind up getting a landline like I have?
Is your cable company offering you less money on your cable bill?
Yeah. On my internet bill.
So Garrett, you posed the phone call to him because you actually went through this and they succeeded in getting you on the phone and getting you to agree to their terms.
Yeah.
So Bobo, this is the phone call you get.
I've heard tales of that, and usually in a couple of months it becomes just what you were paying before.
Garrett?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Because Garrett fell for the scam. Didn't you let someone into your house?
Yep. And it was like an Indian woman that called me, and I was like,
here we go.
Indian scam. But then some Asian guy came in to give me a new modem. And I'm like, there's no way that Indians and Asians are teaming up together to scam me. I know they are both Asians, but they don't team up together in a scam, you know?
So here's the phone call, Bobo, and I want to hear your reaction. Hello, Bobo. Is this Daniel Curlin?
Yeah.
We hear you have Spectrum cable. Would you like to have your bill reduced by $45 a month?
Click.
I love it.
Garrett, you went further into the phone call than even Bobo would have.
You don't know
if Bobo would have hung up.
You don't know if they send you a hacked modem.
Dude, yeah, what if the modem they put in your place is I don't know, it's like recording you.
He pulled out a box and it had like the Optimum logo on. Believe me, I was like eagle-eyeing this guy the whole time, but just pretending I'm sitting there.
They could have painted the Optimum logo on a box.
I didn't think of that.
They scam artists. It's literally a game, and they know, and they're thinking it full. First of all, I know they may have got someone right. Was the Optimum logo spelled wrong?
Yeah, did you check for that?
I didn't check that the Optimum logo was spelled wrong, but I did go to optimum.net and looked up my account, and it had a service appointment under my account on the official website.
Oh, well, the only thing is, how do you know you didn't agree to some other stuff by getting the thing?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't.
Yeah,
you asked all the questions I couldn't think to ask.
Uh-huh.
I'm being honest there. Yeah, what if you did agree to some other package and you have no idea you agreed to this other thing?
Unless it was some non-verbal agreement.
What if it's like the South Park episode and you're all of a sudden part of a human centipede project?
Seriously.
Yeah.
You might be in some weird contract. You have no idea, but you know your monthly bill's cheaper.
Yeah.
But you have to go mouth fuck another guy's ass while he shits in your mouth through another person. You don't know.
It's true.
Hey, Kiki.
You still have to find out.
Yeah, or you don't know if they're using your house as a front for a drug business. You don't know what they're doing.
I don't.
You should offer your services as like a call answering service.
There are actual scams inside the cable companies. There was a disgruntled employee that somehow they turned a blind eye to the guy turning over his badges and stuff to access the building.
Yeah. So
he was taking maintenance calls. And he was showing up doing as if anyone else doing a maintenance job, because it was a situation like needed a repair on one of the cable box.
Yeah.
He was cutting cable lines.
Whoa.
And the next day all of a sudden we noticed the cable was out. I had to go to someone else's house to watch the MLB All-Star game. And a couple of days later, I saw on the news a disgruntled employee was posing as a repair guy with Spectrum and cutting cable lines. Exactly like the guy who was checking out the cable lines in the backyard.
Oh shit!
That's a good idea.
Did you get them fixed?
If I'm ever
Yeah. She got it.
It's like he's really trying to impress this. He has such respect for both of you, but he's just got his back together. He's like, Steve, you need to fucking pay fucking attention to what I'm saying right now. That's how I'm watching this.
And we got 2 months free cable.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That's like $80.
Yeah.
He probably heard you on the phone with the car warranty guy, and he's like, "You just give this guy 2 extra months. I don't want trouble."
No. They were doing that to everyone because this guy had so many victims.
He's more worried about Steve than Garrett. By the way, shout out Win at All Costs. Without a doubt, Bobo is killing it tonight. And I will say this, just kidding. Thank you for the membership. That's why you're in the chat. And he said, you're all flaggots. He can say faggots. It's my stream. But I love you anyway. Oh, that's Edie. Edie, what was that cute little outfit Edie was wearing? The red coat the other day, or was it hot pink?
That was the Dump Clips posted that picture saying this is what Florida residents look like right now.
That was her little
But it was in
coat.
her thunder coat.
Yeah, her what's it called?
Thunder jacket?
Thunder jacket, something like that.
I'll tell you.
It's probably
You want more wings? There's more wings.
Probably
Have a wing.
eating cakes out of Publix or something.
And I'll tell you, she looked more
It's
like
like according to everyone I know in Florida, I don't think they still do this anymore. A supermarket chain in Florida used to offer these discounted cakes during the hurricanes.
Expired?
No, they weren't expired, but they were called hurricane cakes. Like like you're
like an outlet store.
No. But Publix is a supermarket. But they were just giving these out like saying, "Oh, sorry, you got to deal with the hurricane."
Oh, okay.
Sort of like to help ease the stress.
Yeah.
We're giving you you get a discounted cake.
Cool.
Eat a cake after your house gets destroyed and washed down the street. You fat fuck. No, that's a good. I like that. Anyway.
Can someone in Florida confirm
Game
I got
3?
this right?
What's that?
Confirm what?
Can someone from Florida confirm I got this right? Someone who's maybe lived there for
Yeah,
a year.
Florida listeners, can you confirm Bobo's public statement?
they give you hurricane cakes.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I got it.
We'll double check for you.
If you can't afford the cake, do they float you the cash? Who's there laughing at that?
That's Jimmy.
I was listening to a clip. One of the greatest, dumbest jokes I ever did. It made me I was doing the Artie Glitter podcast one time, and Judah Friedlander, who, by the way, who knows what he's wearing right now. Judah Friedlander said, "It's getting so bad here in New York. My buddy had to go." I'll never forget. He said he had to go to Sweden. One pick, by the way. This is the best football. This might be better than any we ever did in the studio that I'm getting arrested for being in the other day. And I'll be there next week with a folding chair and a card table. You want to bet?
You want to bet? Good at making football picks.
I will literally go with
your mom.
Oh, you get it.
That's right.
Guys, I'm not
You get
kidding.
the impression I'm doing the show of the character from regular show. Mitch Muscle
He's not even
Man.
talking to any of us. He's not even talking to any of us. Next week, I'll get a folding chair, a card table desk, and have Bobo here again, and I'll just do this again. This is insanely fun. If you don't,
you know who else loves to knock down abacuses? My mom.
give him another shot. Give him another shot. Hey, you guys want to do the second pick, Bobo?
What were we saying?
Let's do the second football pick.
Let's do it.
All right. And by the way, I'll say it like I'm a professional. Wake up early. I used to do a joke. Oh, I'm going to do this. Is an old Gino's picks. The Jaguars are facing the Bears in London at 9:30 in the morning. Okay. So this is me reminding watch this joke. This is gold. You ready? This is Gino's picks reminding you, if you have anybody that plays for the Jaguars on the Bears on your fantasy team, make sure you get up at 9 a.m. and kill yourself.
And if you're in Chicago, you're getting up at 8 a.m.
Oh,
Thank you for
Even earlier for the suicide.
Thanks for making it that much better, Bobo. At any rate. But that joke always works for the London games because
I don't know. I think Denver operates on Western Standard Time. I don't know. I just know I've been to the Midwest and I know they operate 1 hour behind us.
yeah.
Yes, it's called Central Time. Bobo, let's go to you. I love this bit. This is a lot of fun. The Jaguars are facing the Bears. It's in London, but technically the Bears are the home team. Who do you like in this one and by how much, buddy?
I just feel like the Bears probably win this 6-0.
Nice. All right. I like it.
His kid doesn't miss. 6-0. Well, Vegas.
Those London games get low scoring.
Yeah. Everyone's tired and jet lagged.
Vegas thinks it's going to be a shit game, too. They have the Bears by 1.5. If you think they win by 6, Bobo, I'm on the Bears. Give me the Bears, and I'll lay the 1.5. What say you, Garrett?
I got to go Jacksonville. I feel like they finally won their first game last week. They're sort of figuring it out. And the Bears, they seem too good for what they really are. Like, they still have a rookie quarterback. I don't know. Jacksonville. I'm picking Jacksonville.
Bobo, real fast, before we let Steve pick, we like to let him pick. How good looking is that quarterback on the Jaguars? He's gorgeous, right?
I wish I could grow hair like that.
Yeah, there you go. Steve, who do you like in this one?
My girlfriend. Trevor Lawrence, a.k.a. Kendra Sunderland, looks great.
Come on.
Yeah, no, I think the Bears are they have a rookie quarterback who paints his nails.
Yeah.
They're lucky they have a win.
Oh, wait.
Sorry.
So Caleb will. This is the second straight year the number 2 pick is the better quarterback than the number 1 pick. I don't even have to tell you the difference.
Straight year that Trevor Lawrence reminds me of Kendra Sunderland and her big juicy boobs. So I'm sorry, I have to pick the Jaguars, and I have to think that because the London games seem to make teams fluctuate. They seem to make teams fuck up more than they normally would. The Bears don't look terrible, so they're going to look terrible in London. The Jaguars looked like shit, so they look good in London.
Yep.
I think that's really what these London games do. They kind of flip teams up on their head because of the weird sleep schedule and getting these guys ready. I'm going Jaguars.
Well, no surprise there. And I'll tell you who else went Jaguars this week, Keanu, out of loyalty, because it was the only pick she got right last week. How crazy is that? So funny. Bubba, do you know who Kendra Sunderland is?
Well, yes, of course I know library girl.
Yep.
But
that's right. She's the library girl. Lieberry.
Gene, you're so smart.
Yep.
I'm not. I'm pretty dumb. By the way, I can't believe I'm just realizing where'd you get the old school fucking Rams pennant?
Jeff sent this old school Lambs pennant that's right above Bobo's head with 65 pounds of candy. So there was 65 pounds of candy and about a gram of NFL merchandise.
And I gotta ask the question. I heard they're bringing back those they're bringing back those 90s zebra, like those pants that had the color. They were selling them in the colors of the NFL teams back in the day.
Oh yeah, they are.
I had a pair in middle school, by the way. I had a pair of Giants.
The MC Hammer pants.
Do you have a picture of that? Do you have a picture of you in those pants?
No, but they were the rage back then.
They were.
Yeah, the Zubaz.
And since some company decided to bring them back, are you gonna buy a pair of Charger ones? That's the question everyone wants to know, Gino.
Am I gonna buy a pair of Charger Zubaz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, I never got into it. You know, it was before my time. But I mean, I think only certain teams pull off the Zubaz. And it seems to be the red, white, and blue. Like the two teams that jump out, and feel free to say I'm wrong. Watch this. I'm going to write it down. Who are the two teams you think of when you think of Zubaz? I'm writing it down. Tell me, Garrett.
Bengals and Chargers.
That's exactly what I wrote. Bengals and Chargers. Bills and Giants. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Giants?
Yeah, I've seen a lot. Maybe it's because I'm in New York.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I remember them wearing a lot back in the day.
Me and you were going to wear a pair. We're Giants fans.
Yeah. Oh, if the Giants win the Super Bowl, I will wear a pair of those.
You heard it here.
He didn't say what yet. I didn't hear anything here yet. I already
Bobo are going to wear a pair of Zubaz while we blow Daniel Jones.
He will never win a Super Bowl. Daniel Jones will never win a Super Bowl.
That I took right as I'm arriving home from work, wearing those pants.
You'll see a picture of me wearing those pants. Well, I mean, dangling my dick around.
Daniel, do you want the shaft or the balls?
I think that's balls.
Okay. Neither. All right.
Hey, by the way, how's the Andrea going away to Idaho party? I'm sorry.
He said neither.
How is the Andrea my own private Idaho party going?
Great. There's tons of people here.
Yeah,
we got Spirit on, Jimmy, Drew, Andrea, Tony, Bob, Nick.
Oh yeah, let's see. Oh, look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at this.
Yeah, Bill Schultz is up there with his friend, his girlfriend, a friend of that's a girl.
Yeah, there's more people upstairs. The basement's, this is about as full as we can get it.
Why does Jimmy just look like he's someone's uncle at a Greek fucking, barbecue or something? Am I crazy?
I didn't even wear shorts today, and Jimmy's got an unbuttoned Hawaiian shirt and shorts on.
I don't even think that's not really a Hawaiian shirt, is it?
It is.
It's a
sort
shitty
of,
one, but
yeah.
it is.
It is. By the way, hi, Nick Tony's there. Hi, Nick Tony. Miss her.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Say congratulations.
Where's our boy Ellis?
He couldn't make
Not
it.
here.
He's probably still depressed after yesterday.
Oh.
Yesterday, his father killed himself.
Trust me. I can tell you, like, the 2006 NLCS. You couldn't talk to me for a week after Game 7
I
of the
remember.
NLCS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were
couldn't-
depressed.
I couldn't talk to you for a
You
second.
guys didn't know me back then.
Oh.
I did.
I knew who you guys were, but you didn't know me back then.
Okay.
Even though I
didn't
knew
know
you
me.
guys
We
from the radio.
I
We
got
didn't
you.
know you like that, Bobo, as they say. I don't know you like that, Bobo. We do now.
Yeah, you do now, but back then you couldn't. Literally, no one could talk to me for a week after that one.
41
I
years
love
to
seeing
kick
the new
off.
members like Vigness Music. Sup, son? Thanks for joining. So you can get Bobo's cutting edge picks like he's about to give you now on the first Sunday game. The Washington Commanders, I'll say it again, for the second, right after we talked about Caleb Williams, for the second straight year, the better quarterback, I should say, is the number 2 pick, not the number 1 pick. Last year, C.J. Stroud far outpaced Bryce Williams. And now you got friggin' Caleb, whatever, sucking a dick compared to Jaden Daniels.
I got a big logic why the number 2 pick usually does a better job than the highest quarterback.
Let us know.
There's high expectations to save the franchise when you're a number one pick, all right? You know how much high expectations there are for the Bears, a team that hasn't won a Super Bowl since Ronald Reagan was president?
Yeah.
But you don't think there's high expectations to save the Commanders who play in the city where Ronald Reagan was president? See how I did that, guys? Write down. That's a pro. What do you think, Bobo?
I think there's high expectations there, but there's just something that adds an extra burden when you're like the number 1 pick.
A birding? Well, look, let me tell you something.
Good point.
Look, I agree with what you're saying, but I think and to put it in a perfect example, I'll say they're playing the Ravens. Okay, and then we'll get who you think will win by how much. But there's a slightly bigger burden going at 1 versus 2.
He said bigger.
I didn't say nigger. It's my stream. I said bigger. There's a slightly bigger burden. Speaking of the other word, both quarterbacks, there's a slightly bigger burden on the quarterback that goes 1 versus 2. But look at a guy like their opponent this Sunday, Lamar Jackson, who went dead last to a very good team, and he excelled because he was that same year. That was the year Baker Mayfield went first to the Browns. If Baker Mayfield goes 32nd to the Ravens, actually, I think he went 31st to the Ravens because that was the year the Patriots had still lost the draft pick. That makes a big difference. That said, just trying to be topical, I go back to you, Bobo. You're killing it. Commanders at the Ravens in Baltimore. Who wins and by how much, my man?
I feel like the Commanders are going to win this by 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Wow. You know, the Ravens are at home and they're favored by 1 touchdown. They're getting 6.5. It went up to 7. They're getting a solid 7, but Bobo's, watch this. Big pennant in big of the week. I just found this lying around. You're saying that you love the Commanders. Am I right?
Yeah, they just look like they're gelling.
They are. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. They're head and shoulders above the rest. Sorry, Steve, of the NFC East.
Hey.
They really are because they're consistently winning. You don't know. Like you look at the way the and I know you're big on it. The Giants again. I don't know how they won last week. They deserved every bit of that win. Same thing. The Eagles are a mess. But yeah, I'm with you, Bobo. I'm gonna go with Bobo. I'll take the Redskins. Why the fuck not? I've yet to disagree with them. Why would I? I'm terrible. What say you, Garrett?
I got to go Ravens. I feel like kind of in the same way the Bears game. The Commanders
put
aren't
Garrett
as
on the
good as
screen.
everyone
Steve!
thinks they are, and this is the time the Ravens turn it on. The Ravens are going to win by 2 touchdowns. Opposite of you, Bobo.
Ooh, hit him, Bobo. That sounds like what say you, Steve Marino?
That's surprising. The Ravens win by that, but they're gonna choke at the playoffs again.
That's true. That's a good point.
Especially at the playoffs. The only way they're not gonna choke on the playoffs is if they find a way to make it difficult for if the game is in Baltimore to make it difficult for Taylor Swift to get to the stadium.
It's like, by the way, it's like Garrett broke Bobo. He's like, it's like I sit there and I go and I'm like, yeah, Bobo, I agree, blah, blah, blah. You're like, I think the Ravens are going to win by 2. Fuck you, Garrett. They're going to lose in the playoffs. I mean, that doesn't, it seems like he folded. He folded on us.
Yeah. I have that power.
Yeah. What say you, Steve Areno?
I'm picking the Washington Redskins.
Why is that?
Because the Ravens are still figuring their bullshit out. They haven't thrown a single pass to Mark Andrews this season, it seems like. They almost blew a game to the Cowboys when they were up by almost 30-something points.
Sure.
The Washington Commanders have been nothing but impressive. I thought they were going to be fighting the Giants for last place, but they are clearly in first. And
they're fighting them for first place.
For first place, which is insane. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
That don't make no sense. I'm stealing your bit. I'm sorry, buddy.
That don't make no sense. The Ravens, Lamar Jackson's obviously good, but he's not a leader in the fucking clubhouse. The wide receiver core, I mean, they have Zay Flowers, who nobody seems to really like. The Commanders are the team this year that nobody has given any credit to that is doing amazing things on the football field. Jaden Daniels is incredible. With that said, I think as the season goes on, they're going to kind of figure him out. And this Commanders boom is going to subside. It's going to become a doom. But I don't think it's going to be against the Ravens. I think this is going to be an upset. And I think the Ravens are going to continue struggling in weird ways. And the Redskins are going to win. I truly think that.
The Redskins they're becoming a team that's easy to root for. Like they don't have any asshole. Like I said it in my video. Like it's the first time in DC that the assholes aren't playing on the football field. Like there's no one on that team that annoys you. You know what I mean? Like I like Austin Eckler. He just shows up and does his job.
And he's the backup. He's the backup to Brian Robinson, who's doing great.
And that other guy, McMitchell, they're all like no names that just show up and work their balls off. And Jaden Daniels, did you hear what he said? Watch this. Nothing. He just shows up, works his ass. He's like CJ Stroud was last year. He's like, all right, I went number 2. I'm here to play football.
He's
like,
a good rookie.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's the beginning of the season, so they haven't figured him out yet. But I think towards the middle and end, that's going to kind of change. But as of right now, I don't think the Ravens are going to have an answer, and if nothing else, they're going to cover.
There you go. There you go. By the way, we interrupt the football to get to important shit. Andrea, Sydney Shaw is proposing. This is kind of important. And just kidding has his back. He's waiting with bated breath. So he thanked him. Just it had to be asked. Want
another beer?
That's okay. I'm good.
Okay.
She's out. She had no response to that.
No, I don't know what the question was.
Andrea, will you marry me?
I don't know who that is.
She doesn't know who that is.
Yeah,
Sydney Shaw. He's a big pink S. What don't you get?
Yeah.
There's a woman over here waiting to be impressed.
Where are you guys going?
Wow.
What? Where are you
I'm
going?
sorry. I guess that's a no.
It's a not right now, at the very least.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Anyway, next game. It's getting packed in here.
Gonna get our shit together. That's all. Nothing.
I don't know. He had stuff
dire.
going on. All right, fine. Tell me in a minute. All right.
Nothing dire.
There you go. Let's get to the next one. The Cardinals travel to Green Bay, Bobo, where the Packers are laying. Tell them, Steve.
Fudge.
Thank you.
Packers are laying fudge.
Thank you very much.
I think Cardinals probably win this one in a blowout.
Taking the fudge?
What?
Yeah.
Bobo's taking the fudge.
The Cardinals are getting 5. The Packers are laying 5 fudgies. and you think the Cardinals blow them out,
Explain.
I'm going to tell you this.
I just have a feeling that the Packers just look like they're kind of going to be mediocre. Like they kind of look good in the beginning, but they're kind of all of a sudden going to start going.
Yep.
So you're saying, to quote Shania Twain, that don't impress you much? See how I did
Yeah,
that?
yep, pretty much.
By the way, speaking of Shania, just kidding, $10, thank you. You ain't Shania, Andrea, accept the proposal. This is the first time I'm going to part ways with you, Bobo. I love the Packers laying fudge. Jordan Love is back. He's playing well. And I think the Cardinals, they try and surprise you early, but then they kind of peter out. I will part ways with Bobo here, and I will go with the Packers and lay all that fudge. What say you, Garrett?
Bobo's right. Oh, Matt LaFleur is such a genius. Blah, blah, blah. He fools all the defenses. You see what he did with Malik Willis? No, the Packers, they're going to eventually stink, and this is the week they stink. Cardinals are on the up. Marvin Harrison Jr., 5 touchdowns this week.
Here we go.
Cardinals blowout.
Okay. What say you, Steve Areno?
I have to lay the fudge. I think the Packers with Jordan Love at the helm are a pretty fucking good team. The Cardinals, I'm surprised actually how well they've done, but not that surprised. I don't think they're good enough. I just think, I think these two teams is fairly even in what they have going on, at least on the offense. But I like Jordan Love. I like Jaden Reed. Christian Watson needs to kind of get shit together, but I think they have a good offense. I think the Cardinals, I don't know. I'm not impressed. I'm impressed with what they've done in the couple games they've won, but I don't think they have what it takes to win against better football teams, which I think the Packers are.
And I agree with you, the only thing I'll disagree with is like Jaden Reed needs to get his shit together. Am I wrong to say it's not even that? It's just, it seems like Jordan Love every week picks one receiver to have a huge week, you know?
Yeah.
So like Jaden Reed, right? He had a big week, like week 2 or something. I'm like, oh yeah, he's really
had a couple
good.
big weeks.
Yeah. And that, like, Watson has a big week here, so he's due for another one. So I agree with what you're saying, but it's just like he finds, and I can't think of the other quarterback that used to do that. It was like 2 years ago, but it's like he just finds one guy that week, and he exploits the matchup, and that's what friggin' Jordan Love does. So I agree with you. I like the Packers, and I'll lay the fudge with you, buddy.
Yeah,
that sounds gross. Sounds gross. All right. Next game, the Texans travel to I almost said Houston. They live there. The Texans travel to Foxborough to face the Patriots. Bobo, tell me, what do you think about this one? Who and by how much?
I feel like the Texans got this spot probably in a blowout, especially they're going to come up with a lot of points in the second half.
Yep. How many points Texans win by?
I feel they're going to win this by 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
I thought he was going to say 3 points. They're laying 1 touchdown, 6.5 on the road in New England. You say they should be laying 20 and a hook. I like the Titans in this. The Titans. Well, I just jinxed this pick, but fuck it. I like the Texans in this one as well. I'll take the Texans. I'll lay the TD. What say you, Gary? You said the same. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Texan. Drake May, I think, is starting his first game.
It is indeed Drake May's debut.
And he's worse than Jacoby Brisket. So the Texans are going to blow him out. It's not even going to be close. Bobo's right. Texans.
Buddy Lee Lewis wants to know when we're coming back to Texas. Didn't we have a good time in Texas?
Oh, yeah, in Austin?
Yeah, that was a good time in Austin, from what I recall. We'll let you know, Buddy Lee Lewis. Thank you for asking. Steve Areno, talk to me, Goose.
Texans. This is the easiest pick of the week, which is why everyone should lay their entire mortgage on the fucking Patriots. But if you use your brain and a little bit of logic, the Patriots have been the worst, if not the worst, one of the worst teams in the NFL. They're in that NFL team tier of just unwatchable. That's where the Panthers were last year. Mm-hmm. They're just so bad. It's like a farm team. They're just seeing who in the next. Yeah,
the Patriots are going through the same downward spiral that the Bulls went through after
Jordan.
After all those guys left.
Yeah, 100%. No, they're in the. We're not a team anymore. We have to sit at the bottom of our league, our division, for the next 4 to 5 years, and they're at the prime of that. the prime of we're the shit team in the NFL, one of the lower tier teams. So they're making a change at quarterback to Drake May, who's a rookie. And I don't know what kind of confidence this is supposed to instill in anybody betting. I don't know why the line isn't higher because the Texans are a pretty fucking good team.
Yeah.
The Patriots are.
But didn't they lose your guy? They lost their. Sorry to interrupt you, Steve, but they lost that. They lost a receiver. I think it's the one you like, Nico Case.
Oh, Nico Case.
Who's the receiver on? They have 3 good receivers. I have Stephon
Nico
Diggs.
Collins. No, Nico Collins. He's also on my fantasy team.
Yeah, I think he got hurt
for at least 4 weeks. But here's the thing, and this is what I said at the beginning of the season for everyone drafting: you're going to want Tank Dell on your team.
That's
because
the one.
year,
I'm sorry.
This is exactly when he came in and stormed the field and was a fantasy superstar. Tank Dell is a fucking great replacement for anybody on the Texans that gets hurt. He's now going to be in more fucking – he's going to be in more positions to catch the ball, make plays now that Nico Collins is out. But it wasn't going to be make or break on Nico Collins anyway. The Texans have a good team. They have a good defense, which is what's going to ass fuck Drake May to death.
Right.
And this is going to be – I'm surprised the line's only a touchdown.
Right there.
I could easily picture this game going, like Bobo says about most games, a blowout.
8 blowout. All right, you talked me into it. I love it. Did Bobo? Where'd Bobo?
He's got to hit the turlet.
Oh, God! What apps did you get? What'd you get today? Just wings and pretzel bites?
Wings, pretzel bites, and cheese curds.
Bobo, that way, right there. Bathroom, right there.
Where was I put my backpack?
Over here, buddy. Over there.
Oh, all right. I want to make sure.
Bobo's looking for his backpack.
Oh. Well, we can't do a pick without him to let us know.
Well, he's going to the bathroom now, so why don't we just go reverse order? And then
all right. I love it. By the way, love the.
Once he gets back, we'll ask.
By the way, shout out to Fitzy, because am I crazy or is not that we? Am I crazy or is he giving you new songs every other day for the fucking Garrett and Steve trophy board?
He is a prolific musician. And
I was in a hurry.
Source of inspiration.
I was in a hurry yesterday, so I just skipped to the end. That's why I saw you talking about that stuff. And then I'm like, let me see the song. I'm like, it's a new song. It's a new fucking song. Guy doesn't fucking miss.
No.
Fix it, Fitzy. Yeah, Fitzy gets it. Yeah. By the way, hit the goddamn. Do you tell people to hit the like button? Hit the fucking like button, people.
Yeah, there needs to be 99 likes. 1 like per.
Hit the like button, you fucking cowards. Isn't that? Oh, by the way, Chad's fine after fucking weirdos. I can't. All right, let's go in reverse order. Buccaneers travel to New Orleans to face the Saints. Steve Areno, you go first. What's that?
Nothing.
That's how much it costs for a pirate to get his ear pierced. A Buccaneer.
No, that's how much he pays for corn.
Either way. Oh, by the way, if I may, shout out Push-Ups who's there. Wait, what did I miss? What? Come on.
Steve's disappointment in us.
His abject disappointment.
By the way, come back from the
what did you say
before we get through any of this?
What did you say about the Niners? They suck this year, right?
Why'd you make yourself tiny?
Oh, when Bobo's talking. Thank you. When I forget to put it back, but when Bobo's talking, please, you got to let the fucking star talk. Did you guys not say earlier the Niners suck this year?
Yep.
I'm trying to think why. I'm trying to think why. Oh, yeah, Push-Ups. Trying to think who said this when we were still at a studio. And by the way, make sure you tune in. What day am I back? Monday to Wednesday. Wednesday, live from Compound Media, 904B. Gino on a card table. Maybe we're playing 3-card Monty with my cell phone. Oh, and the Canadian Mounties there from Dislabeled. I swear. That's all I'm thinking about. Brandon Staley's the assistant head coach in San Francisco. Really fucking, it's like letting a leper into a fucking colony of fucking supermodels. Fuck him.
My pick.
You can't.
There's a wing left.
I'll save that for later.
Okay.
All right, so we got to reverse. Saints, Bucks. Saints, Bucks. Bucks are favored by a field goal in New Orleans. What do you think, Steve Areno?
Saints.
Why?
Rough week last week. I think they come back and beat the Bucks, who I'm impressed with the Buccaneers. I'll be honest.
Sure.
But And it's funny because I think the NFC South is the inverse of what it was last year, where it was this division with zero competition. It was like, who's trying to be the worst team in the NFL? It was fucking 4 teams that didn't want to make the playoffs. All 4 of them had a fucking. I think the Buccaneers made the playoffs
8-8
with a 7-9 record.
Oh, 7-9. Oh, yeah, it might have been. Yeah,
it might have been 8-8.
Were the Giants 7-9 when they won the Super Bowl? Giants 7-9. I think they might have been. Look it up. Or 9. It might have been 9-7.
yeah.
But I'm impressed with Baker Mayfield. I think he's actually very good. Oh God, I want to change my pick because I just realized I picked crying Derek Carr,
Yeah.
who last week got pulled off the field crying again.
Did he really?
Again, he got hurt. Yeah. He got tackled really hard, and he started crying.
Come on.
So I want to pick the Saints because I just think their offense has a slight edge with Rashid Shaheed.
He had a touchdown last week.
By the way, Chris Olave has actually been a non-factor this year. But Alvin Kamara is back to his old winning ways. Alvin Kamara looks great. But Jesus Christ, I just remembered Derek Carr's the quarterback.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to switch my pick.
No, but they benched Derek Carr. This guy named Sittler is starting this week. Did you see that?
I'm switching my pick.
Yeah.
I'm going Buccaneers. I'm sorry.
Buccaneers.
I was going to pick the Saints because I think they're actually pretty damn good. But I'm just complimenting the division because even the Carolina Panthers look like a team that's going to at least kind of compete this year with Andy Dalton, the quarterback. But I'm switching my pick. Buccaneers, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. They look fucking great on offense.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is performing the way he's supposed to be. What he said he can do, and he's doing it. And it's impressive to see someone like that pulling it off.
Yep.
I actually like watching him do it.
Who is the starting quarterback this week for the Saints?
Sidler?
Crying Carr.
This guy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your starter right there.
No, who's that?
That is Saints later. That is Saints rookie quarterback. You ready? Spencer Rattler. How do you fucking play in the NFL if your name is Rattled?
At that point, you put Taysom Hill in. At least he's like a quadruple threat. He's a tight end. He's a running back. He's a fullback. He's a quarterback. He can.
Did you notice? Well, that's exactly it. Did you notice? You said quarterback third. I think everyone's catching on to that. You know what I mean?
I meant to say it fourth. You did everything else first.
Equipment manager, but that's an old Cheers joke. Norm.
Yeah, I gotta go into the Garrett and Steve pool. I gotta switch my pick because
he's the assistant to the assistant manager.
That's pastimes, but they're like Norm is like, he's trying to motivate you guys. He's like when I was in high school, he's like there's a lot of responsibility, but the coach said give Peterson the ball. I didn't want to do it, but I had to. Like, were you a fullback? He goes, no, I was the equipment manager.
Norm.
Classic.
In my opinion, Baker Mayfield basically won that game last week, and the Buccaneers defense gave it up in overtime. But Baker Mayfield made that game against the Falcons not even as more competitive than it should have been, but he basically won that game for them, and the defense just could not hold it together.
Yeah.
And that won't be a factor here because crying Derek Carr is not even in. So I think the Buccaneers are going to win.
Steve, I agree with you. We talked about this on this show, and it's like Baker Mayfield's a guy that, and this gets to what we were saying earlier, Bobo. He went first, and there was a lot of pressure for him to save a Browns franchise, which was snake bit, awful, poorly run. And he went in with all this swagger, and he was fed his ass repeatedly and daily. And
shit! Larry Bay is here.
Fuck! Really?
Come on in.
I love it.
What's up, Larry?
I'm calling bullshit. What's going on? What's up? Gino?
How are you doing?
Larry!
How you doing? Oh, I love you. What is it? How y'all doing too?
God damn it. Bring Larry. Bring Larry to the wedding. We need another black guy. There's an extra seat. Come on.
Larry's hugging.
All right, I'm hugging.
Yeah, he's hugging. He's getting.
All right.
Say hello to somebody.
Yeah, come on.
Yo, buddy.
What's going on, people? How you doing? Guess who don't have stage 4 prostate cancer anymore?
Jim Stansel?
Yes. we fucked it out of him. And from the looks of it, we wasn't the first. He was not. That nigga's booty was loose. Where's Gino at?
Dude, I was giving you the screen, my man. How are you, handsome motherfucker?
Oh man, I had the grapes for you and everything. I won't be able to make the wedding.
Come on, crash the wedding.
I was gonna do that. We'll see. But I wanted to fuck this chick this weekend. It's the first time since not having cancer.
You got to give him that, Gene.
No,
Wait, how did you do it, Larry?
I'll be down there. I'll crash the wedding.
Tell him you did it with positive energy and vitamin D. Am I right, buddy?
Positive energy, vitamin D, sour sop, apricot seeds, a lot of prayer.
Oh, it's all prayer. It's all positive energy.
Yeah, a lot of prayer. Everybody chipped in and told me what to do. Everybody did. They came from all over. And I just kept thinking about your parents. I didn't want to see them.
As opposed to me, I can't wait to see them. But you're a better man than me, Larry. You're a better man.
Well, listen, I love y'all. I'm going to let y'all keep going with the show. I may pop back up here and again, but I get tired like really quickly. And right now, I'm tired. Where's Bobo? Bobo, I see you at the games and everything. Who the fuck did he fuck? They get Mets tickets going to playoffs.
I just got them for $75 from our lead on a tick pick.
Okay. A dick pic. Okay.
No, tick pick.
He said dick pic. He said
where's your
dick
girl?
pic.
Where's Keanu? Where's Keanu?
What's that?
Where's Keanu?
Keanu. Come here. Say hi to Larry Bay. He doesn't have cancer anymore. I don't want to.
Well, I still got cancer, but it's not at stage 4.
What is it? Stage 5? That's not even funny. God,
it's not funny. I can't count that high. But listen,
because he's black.
Yeah, here's why that joke works. Because
look at how happy Keanu is to see you, baby. Look at that.
How you doing? Oh my God, I'm still mad. You chose him over me.
Oh, please.
After what we said to each other.
Wrong. I'm right here. Wrong Sicilian bitch.
Get out of here. I'm talking to Larry.
I love you. Okay. Thank you for your support, Keanu. I felt you all the way. You would support me. Thank you. I love it. But the thing is that I'm back down like stage early 2 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
that's a good direction. I'm sorry.
You look marvelous.
Yeah. But listen, I'm gonna let y'all keep going. I'm tired. I've got to go sit down. Godspeed, Larry. Glad to hear the good news. I love you.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Having a completely shitty. Seeing Larry very much among the living me.
No, this does not even look like a cocaine crowd.
$75.
Nobody?
And then it's like $200.
No, I haven't done it a few times.
Yeah. This site, they don't have tickets
somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Larry, you should have been there for the Giants game. There was a couple things going around. We had some grapes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Larry. Oh, look at that. Gino Marie. Larry,
Gino,
how long are you in town? I'd like to invite you to be my exclusive guest Wednesday at Compound Media.
You know I have to be there.
Could you imagine they come in and they see Larry and he's black, so they just beat the shit out of him like, thank God, officer. He was holding me here hostage.
I got stopped by 5 police cars the other day because I asked a kid.
Why?
So I'm still black. But the thing is, I asked a kid. I don't think the African tongue does that. I just think it's a heavy tongue. You know what I'm saying? I just think, and we're violent people. But the thing is that, I'll be wherever we need to be. Steven's gonna let me sit down here for a second. I fell out last night. Because I get these hot flashes and shit like that. And it's funny, it's funny. I'm doing a whole residency in November at Gotham. Chris Mazzilli said, just come on over here. Let's do the whole month. And I said, okay, cool. I'm feeling stronger. I'm at Memorial Sloan, and then I do immunotherapy in Tijuana.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, Larry, that sounds insane. Why would you go to another country when we have the best healthcare system in the world where they want to give you chemo and keep you sick? Why would you go to a country like Tijuana, where they're probably giving you alternative medicine,
and letting your own immune system help itself?
No, whoa! You don't do that. You don't do that, Larry.
And the thing is, they chastise you when you don't want chemo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was called a fool by my urologist. She said, "You're a fool. Why wouldn't you take it? It's the gold standard."
Yeah. Oh, please. Yeah, because they make gold fucking every time you take their standard advice.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I saw a thing, and God forgive me for even saying it's because you're living it, but it's the shit you say, like, cancer is It's not cancer. It's your body protecting itself. A tumor is your body saying you've had all these toxins, and your body loves you so much. It's like, I'm going to fucking just encase these, like in lucite. And then the doctor's like, let me prick that and set it all free during the biopsy and say, all right, well, you have cancer all over.
And they so quick to want to do a biopsy. They want to go up your ass so quick. I was like, slow down, FedEx.
Them and me both, you handsome coon.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, I'll go up your ass, but don't go up mine. So they did the bone biopsy.
Yeah.
They did a bone, Yeah, they stick it in your bone and they go through your back to the bone and everything like that. But it was cool. They gave me what's the shit that Michael Jackson
Propofol.
Propofol. Yeah,
Really?
They give you that. Yeah, they give you that. And then
I was gonna say teen boy ass, but propofol works.
hey, same thing. It does the same thing. That's just a generic brand.
Wait, do it again. Toddler colon. Nah.
That's branded Diddy now.
Oh yeah, we're branded. It's the Diddy. It's the do-wah Diddy. Bobo, how's your Mets doing?
We're about 4 wins from getting to the World Series.
I was so proud when I saw you on TV.
Yeah.
I was like, I know that motherfucker. And I think you're giving them the mojo. Are you going all the way with it?
Yeah, exactly.
So the next game you'll be there.
I'll try to if I find a ticket at the right place. Does anyone have a lead for
Hit up Bobo.
Does anyone have any leads?
Bobo's begging for tickets. The ass is on the table.
For NLCS tickets?
Any Yankee fans here?
Yeah.
Okay, Steve. Yeah, Yankee fan. I'm rooting for the Mets this year too. I want a Subway Series.
That'd be
bet
nice.
a Subway Series. What do you think, Gino?
Dude, I'm rooting Mets and Yankees too. I really am.
What
I'm a
about the
Phillies guy.
Padres?
They choked, but I'd like to see the Mets do it. But we were laughing because everyone will be like, "This is the Grimace year," and they were linked to Grimace 2 days ago when they're beating the Phillies. They're showing Grimace and I don't even know who the other picture was. Mr. Met. They're showing Grimace with Mr. Met. That's an abomination. But I'd like to see the Mets win. I would.
So tell me about the wedding. How's it gonna go down? Like, are you guys gonna jump the broom? What y'all gonna do?
We're doing
You have the budget for like a broom from Hogwarts?
No, I don't even know. We're not doing anything that religious. We're really not. We're just here in lovely South Carolina. We're gonna do it at to quote Alex Engelbert, we're gonna have it at a dilapidated movie theater.
Nigga, let me tell you what we just Stancil, we was at Casey's over in Stanford. Me, Stancil, and
best bar in America.
Yeah, and shout out to Status Q in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. I didn't say that. He said it. But the thing is that he said, how funny is it that while Gino's getting married this weekend, Alex Engelbert is going to be buried in a hurricane. We died. But he said, just joking. He said, just joking.
Poor Alex Engelbert. By the way, Matt Pagata so want to be there. I so wish I was there with Larry. How long are you in town for? So you're going to be in town all in November doing Gotham, right?
Yeah. So I leave tomorrow to go to San Diego. I got a show in San Diego at the Laugh Factory. Then I'll be in LA at the Comedy Store Laugh Factory Improv. So if anybody out there, come check me. And I'll go to San Francisco to the Punchline. And then I'll be back here for November for Mazzilli. And then I'll be down in Atlantic City at Borgata.
When are you Atlantic City Borgata?
December. Yeah, they always give me that on Christmas because the Jews.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Celebrate Christmas.
Good stuff, my man.
Yeah. So I was playing with house money anyway, man. As far as like with this chemo thing, because I I'm a positive person, and
please, you would come into the show, fucking, you have whatever what was it on Seinfeld, the Gavorka. Whenever I was in it, I was at some of my lowest points, and you would just show up, dude. You would just show up.
Yeah. And the thing is that I told everybody, if you're going to be negative and you're going to go, none of my friends that were around me were like, I'm sorry you haven't. They were joking with me like how we always do. Me, Stancil, Mikey, we all just joking about it, having fun about it, because I required that laughter. I would watch Patrice over and over. I would watch every comedian that I love over and over on rotation, because you have to keep laughing. You have to be like in a positive state or whatever like that.
Larry, I talk about this in my act, and you know.
You have an act now?
Not a good one.
No, you buried the fucking lead. Stop.
I said act instead of aggressive fucking TED talk, but I say this in my act, and you know it. Like, fucking I talk about pharmaceutical, but the laughter that heals you is the gut busting shit. There's a reason that you just said, "Oh, I watched Comedy Central and all the late night shows to laugh." No, you said
No,
it.
you don't.
I'm
You're
watching
right.
Patrice O'Neill. I'm
Yeah.
watching the people that make me fucking laugh like this. You know,
Yo,
that's the shit that fucking heals you. And
Because
God
here's what
bless
I
you, buddy.
realized. Doing comedy, so many people used to come up to me and say, "Oh, you healed. I was sick and blah, blah." So my mind started saying, wait a minute. People have told me I've healed them with comedy. I need comedy now. So
Yeah.
then I just started going to comedy clubs. I just started listening. I wasn't on stage. I was just listening to comedy. Some of it was hack, but I was like, I would only listen to the best.
I thank you for giving me those reps on my fucking album. The hack stuff means a lot to me, Larry.
Yeah, I mean, well, come on. Did you think you were a comedian? No. You know I love you. But listen, remember when we used to be down at the Comedy Cellar? Remember we used to be, you and I used to be down at the Comedy Cellar? Can you tell people what we used to do down at the Comedy Cellar?
We say this all the time. Fucking all these hack kids would sit at the comics table where we grew up watching fucking people like Burr and Apollo and Norton. Like now they're sitting there and
These little
we fucking would sit at the bar with our backs to them, drinking. Say like, hey, no one cares. What wackiness you're talking about. Go, Larry. I'm sorry.
And you know, like they got the chalk there, and you would always be doing your picks. You would always be doing your picks on the bar while everybody else, and then they would eventually all come over to us.
Yeah,
because we were the loudest in the place, and we were just throwing back Jameson and Jameson. You got me sick, fucker.
And this is two people now you tried to kill, Gino.
Write your name right under cum, you motherfucker, because I love you both, and it's been my pleasure.
All right, well, listen, I'm getting a hot flash right now, so I got to go get some cold water. So I'm going to turn it back over to Steve real quick because I got to get out of this hot place right here.
Dude, Larry,
I don't have, no, real quick. Let me tell you. So they took the testosterone out of my body so they could kill the cancer because the cancer was fueled off of the testosterone in my body. So I had a level of 688. They took my testosterone level down to 9.
Ooh.
I'm at 9 now, so I'm playing women's tennis next year. Fuck y'all. Y'all better not protest because y'all didn't do it when they were swimming. Fuck y'all. All right, I got to get out of here. It's hot as fuck. I'll be back.
Love you, Larry.
Yeah. Mike knows.
The In Hot Water guy is clipping that as the In Hot Water guy is clipping that as we speak. Hey, Steve.
Hey.
Did we finish that pick real fast? All right, that was Bubba. Who do you want in the Saints Bucks? And then we'll move on. I'm taking the Bucks.
Bucks.
I'm taking the Bucks on this one. Baker Mayfield's having a resurgence, not having to deal with the burden of Cleveland.
And the burden of Cleveland was Chad Zumach. I wasn't on the screen. I just did this.
Gene, do it again. Do it again.
All right. The burden of Cleveland was Chad Zumach.
Yeah.
You couldn't hear, but everyone booed.
Please tell me they did. You're lying. I wish they did.
Everyone?
I wish they did. I would have. I didn't hear. Did they really? I missed it last time. All right. By the way, Keanu's giving me shit, and she's not, but she's like, "Oh, you're gonna be what? No one cares about the Chargers game this Sunday. I'll tell you the game they do care about. The one I'm about to give you. All my college buddies, Browns, Eagles, fucking 1 o'clock game. Browns travel to Philly, where the Eagles are favored by. I won't even say. What do you think the final score? Who wins by how much? Tell me, Bobo.
Browns, Eagles.
I'm thinking the Eagles win this just because the Browns are gonna suck again.
How much did they win by, Bobo?
The Eagles are gonna win by 4 touchdowns.
Yes.
Every time he says the number, I think it's points, and he says touchdown instead of points. They're gonna buy 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, kind of.
28-0.
I might as well have Boltman giving me the fucking. They're gonna have 1,000 to 2. The Eagles are favored by 10, so by 9 to hook. So he's not wrong. But I'm telling you, the Eagles, to quote Shania, that don't impress me much. I don't think they win by double digits. I'll take the Browns here. I will. What say you, Garrett?
Yeah, I'm thinking the Browns too. I don't get why this point spread is so high. Like Deshaun Watson's not playing, then Joe Flacco plays, right? And
no, Flacco's on the Colts.
He's starting for the Colts.
Oh.
Is Watson not going to play?
Brownstown is.
I don't know, but why is the point spread so high? The Eagles aren't that great.
Yeah, the Eagles have been struggling.
I'm picking the Browns, whoever plays.
I just Googled Browns starting quarterback while Steve tells us his pick. Kevin Stefanski. No, the Browns have to bench. No, it's still Deshaun. He's just playing like that. That's why, I guess, because he's still playing like shit.
Yeah.
Browns?
Yeah. I don't know. I picked the Browns originally because the spread is a little too high for my liking.
Do you know who the Browns backup quarterback is right now? I'm looking it up. Oh my God! No way! No way! Who's the Browns backup quarterback?
Larry brought in hose.
Of course he did. He's on brand. Who's the Browns backup quarterback?
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Okay, what am I doing?
Gino.
Yo, dude.
You know me. I cost white women.
Oh, that's what you do, yo. That's what you do. Hello.
What's your name?
She's scared.
Sophia.
That's Sophia. Talk to Gino.
Hi. Hold on. Hi. How are you? Hi.
Good. How are you?
Oh, about to get married. You blew it, baby. Look at all this.
Really?
Huh? Yeah.
This Sunday, he's getting married.
Why are you getting married on a Sunday?
Football Sunday.
Is that bad?
Aw. Who's your favorite football team?
The Chargers.
Okay.
He's from New Jersey, so that makes sense, right?
Did I not sound more
total sense.
Did I not sound more disappointed than you when I said it, young lady?
Who are you getting married to?
Some chick named Keanu C. Thompson.
Okay, cool.
Yo, Gino, you had this woman out here going, some chick?
Yeah,
Let's just
broad.
Some
Some broad. That bad?
Tell me a fun fact about yourself.
Oh, shit.
I'm an alcoholic, and somehow I'm in my 50s and have survived this long doing absolutely nothing. Is that a fun fact?
That's really fun.
Yeah, I don't.
Man, you tell us a fun fact.
About me?
Yeah. About her.
About Julia?
Yeah. Yes.
A fun fact about Julia is she's an identical twin. Julia's an identical twin.
So what's fun?
What's fun?
Hey, that was
Two is
great.
better than one.
Yeah, threesome, hey!
Here's a fun fact. I could tell time before I could read, and I'm so old that was before digital clocks. I said clocks.
Wow.
They seemed impressed, Gene.
I'm not impressed either. Like, have I ever in my life said, give me, oh, by the way, I'll be in an abandoned fucking building on Wednesday doing a show. That's fascinating, right?
Is my time over?
If you'd like it to be, it's up to you.
I don't really know what this is, so that's.
It's a show.
You're in a basement of a bar.
Fans are watching.
How many people watch?
3,007.
Hi guys.
96.
Follow my
Did he say
Instagram.
3007?
What's your Instagram?
No comment. I don't really want those followers.
Do your plug.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
What can we see you next?
I mean, I don't really know what this is. Like, I don't think
It's a
you're my
football
audience. Oh, I love football.
Yeah, it's a football
Yeah.
show.
You're in the back. You're in the
See the Rams thing?
What's that show that's
It's a
Is this
football
about
show.
like a fantasy?
What's
show?
your Aaron?
Oh, yeah, I'm in the new Aaron Hernandez show.
No
That's
way.
true. That's true.
Are you? We
I
watched
play
clips today.
prostitute number one.
Ooh.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. at all.
Are you a method
Wow.
actress?
Maybe I got real into it with the guy who played Aaron.
Awesome.
That's my fun fact.
Like when you
It's
say
fun.
get into it, what do you mean?
I was acting. I don't know. I had to be a prostitute at the club. I was in the club scene. So look in the club scene for
Here,
me.
come here. You sit next to Bobo. Bobo.
Oh, yes, Steve.
Bobo is Aaron Hernandez. Can you reenact the scene?
No.
No, we don't know.
All right, tell us about the
The show.
Yeah.
I'm an actress and as like part-time, and I got a gig and I didn't know what it was, and I showed up and they were like, oh, it's whatever, like American Sports Story. And then I saw the guy and he was the guy from the Hunger Games. So I was like, hello. And then they were like,
You said hello?
no, you're not allowed to talk to talent. No. But then I like had to like dance on him. So just watch the show.
You danced on it?
Yeah.
Can you show us?
I'm
No.
not getting paid.
I'm not getting
What's
paid.
fucked up about that? You keep teasing us with that.
How does Larry fucking find these people?
I don't know. I didn't strip. I didn't strip.
I saw you.
There were strippers and
Translation, she stripped. She stripped. That's the translation.
She's kind of like the manager.
she's my manager.
Yeah, no, I got her.
She's literally my manager. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I work for a nonprofit.
Go let me see who you are.
No, I work for.
How did Larry do this?
I don't want it to be bad for. It's bad for PR. No.
That's fair.
This is what Larry does. Larry just takes things over. Larry's the best thing in the world. I take you back to the insanity.
Is this a kid over there?
Wait, so this is a football thing?
It's a football.
Okay. I want to pitch my idea for a fantasy team. I think you should have a team of all the hottest people and see how they perform.
Who? Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yes.
Okay, name some players.
Travis Kelce, obviously.
Okay.
No, we already have a
You're
QB,
right.
so we can't have two.
Second.
Backup
You gotta
QB.
name players.
Did you really say Travis Kelce?
I usually just look at the pictures and say, yeah.
And what's happening, guys? Okay.
No comment. I
Who's your
forget.
team?
Chiefs.
Wait, I have a team. I'm a fantasy team.
Yeah.
Drink every time she says no comment. Okay.
So wait a minute. Who you got? Browns? Who this week?
Eagles.
I don't know. Eagles, all the way.
Are you from
Eagles?
Philly?
No, but I love Philly. I'm from here, actually.
Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.
All right,
Thanks for stopping by.
You gotta sign off. You gotta
Bye.
If she's hanging out with Larry, she's a big fan of the Browns. Am I right, people?
Yo, I told her, get the fuck out. I'm fucking with her. Dog. Thank you for coming out. I told her, go sit by your friend. I told her, you gotta hear the story. I told her.
Thanks for stopping by.
I have no idea what's going on, but Just Kidding is a big fan of Sophia now. Trust me, I didn't mean to cut off Larry, but I'm just trying to get a word in edgewise. I love this.
She said, tell me a joke. And I told her a simple joke. I said, what do you, Gino, help me out with this. What do you say to a black guy in a suit?
The defendant may rise.
Yes. I said, will the defendant please rise? It's like, oh, you can't say that. All right, turning it back over to Steve.
I love it.
Later.
Am I the only one that enjoyed when that girl shows up with Larry and says, I'm a fan of the Browns? Come on, I'm the only guy?
You're the only one, Gina.
Yo, you should open with that.
Shut up. We're hanging out all November at Gotham. You
It's
know
weird.
that,
They just
right?
ran out of here like they got scared.
What did we do?
Well,
We didn't do anything. We were right.
I was telling Garrett privately that I bet you this woman's just a Swiftie. The worst kind of Chiefs fan.
Yeah, and that's true. That's true. That's why they did that. They wanted a lot more women that don't even follow football to follow football. To say put Taylor Swift in there.
That's
and then
right.
People are like, oh, I'm a Chiefs fan.
I will not watch any games involving the Chiefs because of that idiot Taylor Swift.
Wow.
Taylor Swift is ruining football. I'm the head member of the Keep Football Taylor Swift Free campaign.
Wow.
Tell them, Bobo.
Wow.
What time it is?
Tell them what time it is. Keep going.
Make a stand.
Make football Taylor Swift free again.
Okay. You know
I don't
who?
care who she's dating, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't give a damn who she's dating.
But am I wrong? Travis Kelce's not good looking anymore, right?
No.
All the girls are saying no.
They say no.
I'm hearing no's from the crowd.
He needs to break up from Taylor Swift pronto. I will be
Get his haircut back.
celebrating when he breaks up from Taylor Swift.
Pronto.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's such a train wreck.
She's a train wreck.
Yeah, exactly. She's a train wreck and she's a succubus.
Yeah, one good song.
She just dates people to have another breakup song.
Yep.
He has a fantasy about Sophia now.
Oh,
That's
shit.
right. That's Just Kidding. He takes good care of all of us.
We didn't tell him which. You can't go back and watch it because they don't know what show this is.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh well. It's fine.
Well, yeah, the peasant non-members.
It's fine.
I think kickoff's in
I'll
2
go back
minutes.
and see the-
Well, wait a minute. They're
We're
playing
still
tonight?
on the 1
Lightning
o'clock
round.
games, Garrett.
Yeah.
All right, let's lightning round. Actually, there's one o'clock game left. The Colts face the Titans. Bobo, real fast.
Colts.
By the way, stop. Did we get everyone's pick for this? I'm on the Browns. Garrett's on the Browns. Bobo's on the Eagles. Steve, did we get yours? I'm sorry.
Browns with the spread.
And I'm going to get the Browns with the spread too.
See? Oh, please. Sophia's going to get the brown spread. All right. So, you get it? Because Larry's going to put his dick in her. All right. So
here's why that joke is funny. Because the dick goes in and it's spread. Okay, yeah, you get it.
By the way, speaking of Browns that spread themselves thin, we never got. Who's the backup quarterback on the Browns?
Bob Brown.
Jameis Winston. I had no idea.
Wow.
I had no idea.
He's the other Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
He's Deshaun Watson before Deshaun Watson started committing crimes and then getting kicked off the team and suspended.
All right. Watch how Bobo does the lightning round.
That was
Bobo,
James with it. He was crab legs. Yeah.
Bobo, Colts Titans. What do you think the line is? It's in Tennessee.
I think the Titans got this by 7 points.
Wow.
Whoa! Not bad.
Whoa!
Vegas thinks they have it by 3, but I'm all in with Bobo.
That's
All in.
Yeah.
All in with Bobo. I'm taking the Titans. Bobo's on the Titans. What say you, Garrett? Titans laying 3.
Titans, dang. Colts going to kill them. It's not
Yeah.
even going to be close.
Yeah.
Lock of
Anthony-
the week, Colts.
Easy money on the Colts.
Yeah.
I
Everyone's
don't know.
picking-
I don't know. That Bobo was very convincing.
Actually, Bobo picked the Titans. Never mind. I'm on Colts. Joe Flacco is a savior for every team that he gets put on. It's almost weird how well he does as a backup who is 100 years old. But the Colts have a good team.
Yeah.
And they just need a quarterback. It sucks that Richardson's out, but they just need a quarterback who can play, and that's exactly who Flacco is.
Richardson practiced Wednesday limited. He's probably going to play, by the way.
Oh. Okay.
By the way, shout out to the in-out water guy. Of course, we're biased. He takes care of all of us.
Full
Me, Gary, and
disclosure.
Steve.
Full
They
disclosure.
took all,
I came here.
they took all of Larry's testosterone. And he's still collecting the bitches. You got to love that. You got to love
Oh,
that.
shit.
I came in here in a Jacksonville Jaguars jersey. I'm not a Jacksonville Jaguar fan. It's just that I get so cold now. My mother gave me this, and I said, "You're not even a Jacksonville Jaguar fan." She re-gifted some shit to me that she didn't even want. So I'm a Jaguars fan tonight, but I use this as my spirit animal right here.
The Jaguar with the blue tongue. I love it, buddy.
Yeah. So I just feel like I think the Jaguars stink. What's happening with that quarterback down there, the one with the long hair?
He's got nice tits.
He really does.
He's dreaming.
Yeah.
He is dreamy. Like he should be in another profession.
Porn.
Speaking of somebody who only has one profession, ladies and gentlemen, boom, now the show gets long. Frankie, look, it's Larry Baya. Say hi, Larry.
Hi, Gino. I'm doing great so far.
Remember Larry, our black friend, you never liked him?
He said he never liked me?
That's what he said because you were black, right, Frankie?
Frankie, what's the weather like in Florida?
Hi, how you doing? I'm doing great so far.
What's the weather like in Florida?
He's a nice guy.
People die.
Larry's a nice guy.
Thank you, Frankie.
Larry.
At least in my face, he says that.
Frankie, your face keeps freezing up. Are you okay?
I'm doing great so far.
I'm not going to be here, but I'm
Okay.
All right, Frankie, real fast. The Chargers are facing the Broncos in Denver on Sunday. Who do you like, the Chargers or the Broncos?
He wants to.
The Chargers.
That's right. Why do you like the Chargers, Frankie?
Where's Bobo?
That's what some of your friends live in LA.
He just wants to say bye to people before he leaves.
Is Bobo leaving?
No, I didn't come here intending to go on air. I was
Bobo's been on TV. Bobo's been on bigger TV than this.
Oh, Bobo, are you leaving the show?
No.
Oh, you're coming back?
Bobo came to socialize.
Yeah. I came to see everyone.
Oh, all right. So Bobo's,
Watch out for the wires.
Bobo's making the round. He wasn't in the mood to broadcast. He's making the rounds. He'll be back though.
I feel
All right,
like,
well, let's rapid fire a little bit. You got the Chargers at the Broncos. The Chargers are laying 3 on the road. It's my wedding day. I'm not going to be able to watch the game. The Chargers will win this game for so many reasons, mostly because I can't watch. What say you, Garrett?
Congratulations, Gino and Keanu, on the wedding day.
Thank you, Frankie. Frankie, we're waiting. You're going to show up, right? You're doing the ceremony.
I heard y'all bought a place next to the Bergs.
That's right. I've been hanging out with Aaron lately.
Have you? How's
well.
it been?
And you got the link to my dad, Franklin Down SoundCloud tracks.
No. Yeah, we got
Frankie,
it.
we don't have time for your dad's same song for the 50,000th time.
We'll do it Wednesday.
On Monday, we will absolutely play it.
Yeah.
Steve, watch this. Frankie, you'll be happy to know on Wednesday I'm back at Compound Media, the old studio. We'll have you on. It's going to be great.
That means you'll be back at the old studio.
That is what that means.
Yeah. Are y'all gonna be back there?
Yeah.
No,
You'll be, Larry.
Is it gutted? Oh man, did y'all steal a lot of material? Oh, equipment.
Drew did.
Okay.
Drew did, but we've
Thank you.
yet to use it more
Then
than
it'll be
twice.
return of Compound Media.
I shouldn't have said this, right?
It'll be the
This was
return.
bad on my part. I should
Gino,
not have said
now,
it.
by the way, that's locked in completely. You have to go with your table and your camera. And you have
Oh,
to
Steve, I'm doing it. And if I go to jail, I don't care. I'm married now. Life's fine.
We're
Everything's
gonna do
good.
hard time for that one too. Do hard time for breaking into a Mexican shithole.
Let me tell you something.
Still time to change my mind.
But if you're not, imagine we've been married 2 days and they're like, Mrs. Bisconti, your husband's in jail. We caught him in an abandoned building with a card table and a cell phone. Come on, that'd be fun.
And she's gonna be like, he at least lasted longer than I thought he would on the outside.
Take him away.
Come on.
Yeah, they're gonna put you.
By
in
the
a
way,
paddy
thank
wagon.
you. You can't testify against me, so I'm telling you what I'm doing. You can be like, I have no
Keanu,
idea.
where's your mom?
She's in the kitchen where she ought to be.
Yes, where she belongs. There's not enough slack on the chain from the stove, people.
I ordered you.
Okay, so now, when in hot water, y'all do it from here too?
No, In Hot Water's kind of defunct. I do a stream from my house, which is In Hot Water because I have a neon light with the logo on it, but it's not really In Hot Water. It's just me bullshitting.
Yeah.
That means when you'll be reunited with the studio.
This Wednesday, Frankie, me, a card table in the studio. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
It's just one day only, Frankie, though, so don't get your hopes up. It's just one day. It's just a bit I'm trying. Could be fun.
That
When
means
did you come back to New York?
you could be reunited with the studio.
Should we just say take the favorites in the rest of the games and end it?
No,
I mean,
go. Go.
It feels like there's 100 left.
There are. Watch this. All right, Frankie, we love you. We're gonna go, but I'll bug you this week, okay?
No, leave Frankie here. I want Frankie's picks.
It's okay.
Mm.
Watch this real fast. We're just gonna have Frankie do the picks, and we'll agree or disagree. Frankie took the Chargers. I agree. Garrett.
I
Yes.
agree.
Disagree.
Steve.
Who they playing?
Disagree.
They're playing the Broncos. Okay.
Broncos are gonna win.
Broncos.
Okay, Broncos. All right, Frankie. The Steelers are playing the Raiders. Who do you like?
The Raiders.
Raiders are favored by 3 at home. I'll agree with Frankie. I'm taking the Steelers. Disagree, Garrett.
Disagree, Steelers.
Disagree, Steelers.
Disagree, Steelers.
Oh God. Watch it.
Raiders stink.
I'm gonna go back. Trust me, I'm gonna have the In Out Water guy record this. Frankie, the Falcons are playing the Panthers. Who do you like?
And the Falcons.
Falcons are favored by 6 in fucking Carolina. I agree with Frankie. Garrett.
Disagree, Panthers.
Ooh.
6 points is too much for the Falcons.
No,
I
primetime
don't know.
Cousins is
I
in
don't
effect. Primetime Kirk Cousins is gonna put up another 500 yards.
But it's
Another
4 o'clock.
touchdowns.
What-
That's all Falcons. Let's go.
I like Falcons.
All right, Frankie. Cowboys are hosting the Lions. Who do you like?
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Cowboys giving 3 to the line, getting 3 from the Lions
Getting
in
3,
Detroit. Disagree. What say you, Garrett? I'm on the Lions.
Disagree, Lions.
Disagree, Lions.
Lions, they are due. This is the
By the way, there's no
Detroit.
way the
Sorry,
Cowboys
Frankie.
do not flat out win this game. We
No.
all just disagreed with Frankie. There's no way.
They're
Yeah.
going to
No
Detroit
way.
to get their buttholes resized.
Yes,
Ain't
in
no way.
Detroit.
Ain't no way.
They should play this
Frankie.
game on Thanksgiving Day.
By the way, Frankie should manage the football show. He's actually getting us through this.
He really is. Frankie, the Bengals are playing the Giants in New York. Who do you like?
The Giants. That's where for Compound Media Studio used to be.
That's right.
Yeah.
And boy, Frankie.
Woo.
Yeah.
Not going to argue that. I'll take the Giants and the 3.5 they're getting in New York. Garrett, agree or disagree?
Frankie's retarded. Bengals.
Steve, what say you?
I think Garrett's had a line. And I think the Giants are going to win. That was a flag.
Frankie, no problem. Matt,
Grounding of
Unbelievably wrong thing to say in every fucking possible way.
unsportsmanlike
The
unsportsmanlike
Giants are going
conduct.
to flat out win this game.
Matt,
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Frankie.
Frankie, I'm going to take all my money and bet it with the guy that you do karaoke with on Wednesday night. What's his name?
Phil Kasuf.
I love you, Matt Pagante. He takes such good care of all of us. Wait, Frankie, you broke up. Who do you wait? Hold on one sec. Frankie, you broke up. Who do you do karaoke? Let me ask you first. Who does karaoke Wednesday night?
Phil Kassouf. Same with Saturday night.
Oh my God, I can't stand it. You happy, Matt? That was well worth the $2. All right,
hold on, Frankie. I have a question. When you get your hair cut by Gerard Coombs, do you close your eyes the entire time you're getting your hair cut, or do you have?
I don't close my eyes when I get my hair cut. My next haircut is December 19th.
Like a Frankie?
Squatting is less.
Excuse me.
Oh, shit.
It seems Garrett is throwing names around at people that he deserves himself. Because Frankie doesn't even close his fucking eyes when he gets a haircut.
Oh.
Or Frankie keeps his eyes open.
Because he knows he ain't tipping.
Because Frankie's
keep looking at the door.
Because Frankie's in love.
No, thank you, Frankie. You solidified my stance that Garrett is a complete weirdo.
So if he looks you in the eye while he's cutting your hair, you close it or open it?
You look away. You
Yeah, that's what I thought. But you look him eye to eye?
No, I close my eyes during a haircut.
Garrett
He
keeps
thinks
his
it's
eyes
weird.
closed because he's getting raped, apparently.
By the way, I'm pretty sure there's times I close my eyes during a haircut, but not the whole time. Like if I'm not
Not the whole time, but when they're in the front and stuff.
No, you said the whole time.
I did not say the whole time.
You said the whole time.
I said when they're going around the front.
No, that's not what you said.
Most of the time I have my eyes closed, but I said when they're doing the back and stuff, I might keep my eyes open, but not the whole time. I'm just sitting there with my eyes
That's
closed.
not what you said.
I hate it when
That's not what you said.
I hate it when I was a kid and I had hair. And the old adults would cut my hair and the dick would be right on my knee. I was like, "Yo, dude,
yeah,
put your, you know what I'm saying? They lean right up on your fucking head, cutting your hair, and you're like, "Yo, dude."
By the way, yeah, Gino, you closed your eyes during the only haircut you ever gave Aaron's balls. That's very
No,
funny.
they were wide open. I had to make sure I didn't hurt anything.
Are you gonna shave Aaron's balls?
God, legendary. Yeah, because I'm living in I can't wait. He's gonna be in that abandoned studio. By the way, Frankie, what happened to the side of your face? Kristen, $5 wants to do
Fell down. I repeat, fell down. Fell down.
I believe you. I believe you fell.
All right, fell down. What are you
Final
gonna do?
game.
Back to business.
Final game.
Okay, let's go with it. Fucking Battle of New York. The Buffalo Bills travel to the fucking Meadowlands where the new head coach, what's his name, Oldenkirk, Oldbrick, is fucking Bills are favored by 2.5. Jets, it's a new time, it's a new life. It's no way. Give me the Frankie. Jesus Christ, I've lost my way. Frankie, Bills, Jets. Who do you like?
Jets.
Yes.
You gotta be out of your mind.
Yeah.
The Jets do not have an offensive line younger than
The Jets. That's where
anybody in the league.
Compound Media Studio was.
That's I feel like he just watered down his Giants pick. Don't you feel betrayed a little bit, Steve?
I do.
No, he's just he
On
likes
Wednesday, you could be seeing the old Compound Media Studio.
By the way, you know,
Aaron Rodgers is going to continue to hard count, and
you
the
know, going to be
offensive
my
line.
guest, Frankie. It's going to be me, you, and the guy that hosts karaoke on Wednesday night. What's his name?
Phil Kassouf.
I love you, Frankie.
He's the best thing in the world.
I love it.
It's Phil Kassouf. One last time, you broke up. Who hosted, Frankie?
Phil Kassouf.
That is correct.
Best $2 chat of the night. Best $2 chat of the night. All right. So yeah, I'm on the Frankie's on the Jets. I'm on the Bills. Garrett, agree or disagree? You're gonna agree, right?
Garrett, you got the Jets.
I am. Yeah, I take back what I said about Frankie during his Giants pick. Frankie is great, and I agree with Frankie.
I'm gonna agree with Frankie because I don't want Garrett to call me retarded.
Well, I'll make the only real pick.
Yeah.
The Bills are going to beat the Jets, who
Exactly.
are in a state of flux that makes no sense.
None whatsoever.
Why'd they fire their coach? Out of nowhere, kind of.
He was the least important person on the team. No one liked him. He stunk.
We'll find out against a very good offense with the Bills.
They do not have an offensive line.
Yeah. You're right. What a game. No, it's going to be an entertaining game.
Yeah.
Because
Battle
this
for
is-
first place.
It's the battle for Aaron Rodgers. Because
Jets
if Aaron Rodgers
If they
wins
beat
this
the Bills,
game,
they'll be tied for first with the Bills.
yeah.
Give it to Jets.
No.
Good Lord.
I know.
How does this not just become another Jetsing the Jets game?
It is. It
Where
is.
they lose to the Bills, they're out of first place. It's like, oh, they fired the head coach and they look worse than ever.
They have all the momentum of, new blood in the building. They're going to be on
Of
fire.
coming back from fucking London off a loss from the Vikings, firing their head coach, and everyone on social media saying it was Aaron. Aaron did it, and Aaron go, no, I had no idea. I had no idea.
Now,
No, that's not going to be distracting or stupid.
let me ask you something. Well, they
can
were
just ask
coming
me.
back in London, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were coming back.
Aaron Rodgers just fucked up 2 passes, or they would
He
have.
threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
And they fired the head coach because Aaron Rodgers is old as shit and can't throw the ball anymore.
He can't. He does not. He can't see. They're not holding their blocks so somebody can run a route.
Yeah.
He needs a slant receiver because he needs to get that ball out on 2. He needs to go 1,001, 1,000, we out.
Yeah.
He cannot hold it to 3.
You can't blame the head coach.
You can't blame the head coach on
that.
that because the head coach was just like this. I'm gonna tell you why the head coach got fired, and nobody will believe me, but here's why the head coach got fired. He had that Lebanon.
Yeah, the Lebanon. I knew
That'll
you'd
get
say
you
that.
fired every time.
That's yours.
That'll get you fired every time around Jews. Any Jews in here?
Tardy.
Billy Tardy's in the house.
Oh, come on.
It's getting crowded in here.
It's getting crowded and hot.
Just put them on. Just get a van and drive down to the wedding. Everyone else canceled. I'm kidding. Like 5 people did. 5
Yo.
people did. So there's 5 fucking steaks.
We're gonna
available.
get a big van and have everybody come down to the wedding.
Are we wrapping it up? Should I get Bobo back over here?
Get Matt Mead in here to say hello real
Yeah,
quick.
we're at 2:15. We got to wrap it up.
Okay. Well,
Bobo.
well,
wrap it
Gino,
up. Come back over.
I love
Wrapping
you.
it up.
Keanu, I love you. Congratulations.
Security.
Hey, we're hanging out all November, Larry.
Come on.
Wait a minute, there's a black guy.
Oh, wait a minute.
Take my class, sir. Let me run.
I get it. No, I get it.
So who do you have? Jets, Bills.
I have a scary feeling, and sorry, Robert, my co-host, who's a Jets fan. I think probably the Jets are going to choke this one at the end.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm probably gonna
These are
have
my
to
friends.
my protection hat
Gino.
on the next episode of my show.
Who are these people?
These are my fans. Gino.
Aw. Hey, everybody.
Oh, look. Frankie's fans.
Frankie. And Gino's going to join.
These fucking these bitch fans.
Hey, Frankie will let you stay at his house if you ask nicely.
on the plane going to Dan's or have a good night,
Frankie will let
Frankie.
you- oh, these guys look dangerous. Frankie, get away from them. Frankie, these
Yeah,
guys.
punch that guy in the face and call him the F word.
Yeah, do it, Frankie. Frankie, I'm telling these guys, you tell those guys. All right, you know what? This is all out of control. Frankie, I love you. Be safe with them. There goes Frankie, everyone.
Later, Frankie.
All right, let's wrap this up. Are we good? What do we got? guys?
That was crazy.
Because of his pick.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. Like if you made that pick, I would have called you a retard.
Yeah, Frank, I agree. Like he knows him well enough to call him a retard.
Like
He does.
That's what you did.
You do get a red card.
Totally.
All right. Well, we apologize for the Rams. Of all the weeks to have the pennant, the Rams had a bye this week. Bobo, I want to thank you for being a guest. Congrats to your fucking Mets. They deserve it. I'll be rooting for them in the NL. And there you go.
My series.
Garrett, Steve, I'll see you guys in a couple days. We'll get the band back together. It'll be a goddamn party, people.
See you at your wedding, Gino, if it doesn't get flooded out by a fucking hurricane.
The hurricane's already done. Hurricane's already done. It was that much of a fucking false flag. Spin the thing. Oh, it's the most highest category hurricane ever, and yet it cut through Florida and nothing because there's no lithium in Florida.
Hey, and there's another one coming, Matt said. Everybody was hoping Alex Englewood would die.
It's hurricanes.
Frankie's a retard and Alex Englewood would die.
Ram it.
Oh my God. What about Chad Zubacher? Is he still living?
Oh, Gene, wish you were here.
Well, that's going a little
I think Bobo filled it out more than nicely. What a fucking show. Good time, people.
Dean, there's a ton of people here now that you're not here.
I agree. I could not agree more. Trust me. And then they're all there. And then on Wednesday, I'll be in an empty studio. I cannot wait. Living my glory days, trying to get closure, whatever it takes just to prove your point. I will be there. This is Gino and the fucking Booth Boys. The In Hot Water Football Show reminding you to ram it. You know you want to ram it.
Ram it.
Just ram it.
Ramming is fun when you ram it with me. Now ram it.
Ram it. Dance us off, boys.
They call me the demon on special team. I know how to rock from the toes to the head. When I pull the trigger, I'll knock you dead.
I'm a mountain man from West VA. They call
He's on a motorcycle right now. I know this.
Thank you, Daniel Curley.
Ram it all day and ram it all night.
Thank you for coming on.
You know what? Thank you guys. Bye, Mom.